Yeah, watching Ryan Hall, you all right now. Oh, and the other screen over here. So, okay, I guess we're live.
I think we're live, yes.
Yeah.
What's up, David?
And guess who's first?
Oh, no, he couldn't be first, could he? No way. How did he get first? I don't understand that. Yeah, good. Okay.
Hello, AZ. You're the only one in the chat so far, so
Yeah.
can't really say hello to everybody in the chat. So
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
only one person.
And no, there's a second
And
one.
Laura,
Oh, three now.
Corey.
Laura and Corey. Hey guys, welcome. Yeah.
Corey, Laura.
I don't know if I can show this or not. This is all the stuff I've been painting, all the detailed stuff, right?
Oh my!
Yeah.
You've been a busy little beaver.
Yeah. Yeah. We got this thing here. It's a little template. You put it on the road just before the railway tracks, and you paint it, and then makes the railroad crossing with the railroad signals.
Wait a minute, get your keels.
Yeah. What if I can go? Yeah, I can. So,
Laura's cup of hot chocolate.
oh, even got little white thing floating on top.
And she went and got a Philly cheesesteak burger. Apparently, McDonald's started.
What burger's that?
Hey,
Philly cheesesteak burger at McDonald's.
Oh, I didn't know they made them.
Your volume's really low, Justin.
I think she said they just came out with it.
Yeah. Oh, Harrisonburg.
I heard son of a bitch, but I don't know.
Jenna. Yeah, like this is down here. This is down in Louisiana, but this is they're having tornadoes right here, a lot of lightning and picking everything else. I don't know where Captain Joe lives, but he's down there
I don't know
someplace.
exactly either, but he said Louisiana.
Yeah, I know he's in Louisiana, but they got people on the ground, storm chasers, and everything. Oh, it's a promotional item, goes on sale Wednesday.
I'm not sure which one he got, David. If he comes in the chat, I'll ask him. I can't remember which model he said he got as far as the bamboo printer.
What are they doing? $15 for that hamburger or what?
probably, yeah.
I know. I like going to Arby's. They got that Philly cheesesteak thing, Yeah, it's good. And I get pizza from Domino's, a Philly cheesesteak. Oh, just to die for. But the pizza, like a medium pizza, is about $18. But if you go for the coupon, it takes $5 off, so you get it for $13. So
yeah, always good with a coupon. Hey, Birdman.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
Hey, David.
Right, just so you're aware, whatever you've done with that link in your chat, it's asking for a passcode. But if you go into an old stream and go through that way, doesn't.
It does that sometimes. And it won't do it for everybody. Some people
it's just bothering you.
No, but what I'm saying, it does
Oh,
that
so
sometimes.
you're victimizing me.
Yeah.
But some people will click on it and it will work fine. Other people will ask for passcode.
Yeah, it's temperamental.
Yeah.
Glitches like that.
But the funny thing is, it's the same thing all the time. So I got it up in my browser. I got it pinned in my browser, so I don't even have to care. I just click on it and I take it over Paul to come on.
I got the same thing. I got it pinned and I just hit the button.
Yeah, that's all I do.
Well, unfortunately, I'm like Paul Murray. I'm not doing that.
What's up, Tim? Oh, Tim, I fixed my live stream too from yesterday.
Oh,
They blocked it because of something we played in it.
Bad boys.
do you know what they blocked or?
It was it was two things. It was the Hardcore Henley trailer, which I played on my channel just fine.
Yeah.
And then it was that 80s movie he shared. It said those two were not available to be shared in any region. So, but I just
Okay.
went in and edited those areas out. So it's up, back up.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
and we have a camera.
That's what I say. It's fucking stupid sometimes. Sometimes one person can show the same thing. YouTube don't care, and then somebody will show on another channel will show another thing or the same thing,
Yep.
and then they'll get them for it.
Okay.
Oh, your Grinch
So you got
cut.
the green. It's all right.
Just remember the moral of the Grinch story. Oh, where's your audio at?
You've lost your audio. You've got your camera, but lost your audio.
Yeah, you're not muted. You just lost your audio.
Laura
right.
pulled the plug on you on the microphone.
Yeah.
Nothing. Nope. Zero. Zilch.
Nada.
Go back out and come back in again.
Oh man.
There you go.
Oh,
Hey,
Hey,
David, you got
no.
his camera.
Yeah, so you got a video and and
It's one or the.
audio.
My computer was like, it's one or the other, mate. One or the
what's
other.
up, Jody?
Yep.
Hey, drone shots.
Jody.
Jody is in the house.
So the Laura liked that McDonald's burger. It looked pretty good.
On what side? Okay.
What the? Oh, fuck off, you stupid camera.
It's got that follow me crap on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it don't follow anything.
I can do that. I can just pick up my camera and go. Woo, woo, woo. I don't know. I really don't like the whole follow me thing on webcams because it just looks weird. Because every little movement, the camera starts moving, and it's just like, and a lot of them, it's not super smooth. It's like jumpy. It will go.
Oh, shit. Now I'm going to have that song stuck in my head for the rest of the day.
Hey, Judy. No, don't do that. Quick, before Paul gets here. Get out.
You don't like that one. Put it out for a minute.
There you go. Yeah. Skydiving. I like that one. Yeah.
So I was thinking about getting these because
Mm-hmm.
I mean there's a shit ton of reviews on it, like over
Ah, too
20,000
crisp.
reviews, and about 90% of them are 5 stars. So, but just something until temporary till I can get something better. But I don't know how well they work. But I kind of want to try little wireless mics. You get 2 of them in a pack.
Good boy.
But I need
Can
something.
you use
so-
both at the same time, or?
I'm not entirely sure, but I want to be able to, like I said, I want to be able to use, if I record with my phone to do those videos, I want to be able to have good sound. It's not moving
Hey,
the
Steve.
phone, you know? The sound will stay.
Steve.
Evening, Tim. And hi, everybody else in the chat.
Hey.
Jody,
What's up, Steve?
Laura, Corey.
I don't want nothing wired, you know, I want wireless just because
Be right back.
I don't want to deal with a cord when I'm trying to move around, you know? So there's a shit ton of, there's over 22,000 reviews on it. So,
Shit.
like I
And
said,
what's
a
the
good,
percentage of good? What's the percentage of good versus bad?
it was like
Lay down.
85% were 5-star, and then the rest were kind of scattered between 4 and 1. So,
Yeah.
Oh, look who's in the chat.
I don't
All
know.
the way from California. Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve Carpenter. As you can see, Paul, it's turning dark out there. It's not just because of the daylight. It's dark, dark, dark.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The storms are coming. It's supposed to
Oh,
rain,
good.
start about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning and rain all day until tomorrow night.
Oh no.
Good one.
And it's only 35 degrees right now.
Wowzers.
We'll come back to this topic shortly.
Okay.
Well, how warm is it there, David?
He actually had quite a bit of positive comments on that video defending you, Laura.
Mm.
Say it's about an equal ratio. It's not bad. There was like 3 or
If
4
it-
people that said something.
Yeah,
Steve
but at the same
Carpenter says
time-
Steve Carpenter says you got to keep an eye on you Canadians, Paul.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You better. Somebody's got to do it.
Oh, I see David's got a new emoji on. He must be helping Laura put up her Christmas tree. That's nice of him.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Oh,
then get
good.
a bird in it. Yeah.
That's good of David to do that.
Yep.
He's getting into the Christmas spirit.
Yep.
Putting up the
Oh,
tree.
no.
Yep.
What?
Yeah,
So
so
just-
Mike.
Justin, do you put up a Christmas tree?
Oh yeah, all the kids have their own little mini Christmas trees.
Oh,
I'd just print one out.
you put lights outside?
Not this last year. We didn't. The year before we did.
I haven't done that for nearly 30 years.
Somebody said that she deleted one comment on that short. They said I should have been aborted.
Huh? It's a bit,
Somebody's being nasty to Laura.
yeah.
She's used to it.
No, you can't keep everybody happy. No sense of even trying.
Thanksgiving's coming pretty soon here in the States.
Yep.
Yeah, we already got our turkey in the refrigerator. Thawing out.
Yeah.
Because you want to give it a good 3-4 days to thaw out.
No, what you want to do is you want to drop the frozen turkey in one of those big vats of
A
Oh
boy,
yeah,
yeah,
it
big
cooks it in
vats.
like 3.2 seconds at the explosion.
yeah. It's
especially
watching
when the ice hits it.
it's like watching thermite videos.
Yeah. Well, we bought it on
Fascinating.
so we went and got it on Saturday. And so it's been in the fridge since Saturday, so it should be nice and thawed out by Thursday. We'll have
Steve,
one more
Steve
day.
Carpenter must be not in those holiday spirit because it says bah humbug. It's not even Thanksgiving.
Daddy,
Yeah.
where's the peroxide?
That's the way.
Not over here.
I'm having one of those moments, Paul.
You did?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, well, earlier today, there's something on Wednesday. I thought, well, that'd be really cool to go film, right?
Yeah.
And I can't remember what it was.
Was that one of the gaming intro backgrounds I sent to you a long time ago, David?
I'm not sure. It's just in the videos. Right. Let's go back a few things here. One, no to freaking Christmas. No.
Yep.
Right. That
Yeah, but
picture.
you know what, David? I thought it was really nice of you to help
Oh,
Laura put up
that
Christmas
picture is over 13 years old. That was our very first cockatiel.
Ah,
We've had that picture's been on my profile ever since.
here comes Chuck.
And on the subject of the weather, it is currently 10 degrees, and we have got a bit of rain tomorrow. And then at the weekend, we are going to get one hell of an Arctic blast. We're actually going to see snow in November,
Wow.
Yeah.
which is a very big
Well,
rarity.
that'll get you into the holiday spirit.
It bloody well
Yeah.
won't. Might get me into A&E.
Good thing I reminded Steve. He said, I'm heading to the freezer now to put the turkey in the fridge. He's like,
got
oh,
my
shit, I forgot to do
There you
that.
go.
Happy fucking whatever. Yep, I agree with that.
I mean, you do. You want a minimum 3 days for that thing to thaw out.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah. So you got to get it in by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday cook it.
Right.
Mm.
I mean, you want a minimum 3 to 5 days. I mean, it's a good time for
Wow. I don't want to put you off your turkeys, but bird flu's are out.
I know it's delicious
Uh-oh.
with gravy on it.
Oh. Do you reckon now that
You guys got bird flu over there?
Oh,
bird flu is right across the world?
okay.
It's all over. Just
Yeah.
it's not really
It's
affecting-
more prominent in turkeys and chickens.
right, but unless it's like a pandemic with like
It is a
food
pandemic for birds.
consumption. Well, I'm saying with food consumption, you don't really hear a lot about it. Like if all of a sudden we had 100 million chickens get bird flu in the U.S. and it
AJDS.
drove the prices up, of course everybody would hear
But
about it.
yes.
But other than that, they don't really
You have to
talk
look at it this way, right?
Oh, now I know what.
We had mad cow disease, and that were no disease. That was just cows in a field going, if we act a bit weird, they won't eat us. So they got the whipped cream out and went, yeah.
There we
Piss the
go.
cows
Was eating
off,
cows.
Hey, Chuck.
Now look at
Sorry,
birds.
Chuck again.
I was
Yeah.
having technical difficulties as usual. How you
Well,
guys doing?
what you missed was David is in the holiday spirit, telling us all of the things he's doing for Christmas, and
Ho,
he's been helping Laura with getting ready for the Christmas tree and all
Yeah.
that.
Yes, very Christmassy. Look,
Yeah, he's got the Grinch on his cup.
Like I said, you
I'm
got to
gonna-
remember the meaning of the Grinch at the end of the story.
no.
Yeah,
I have,
it's
get the
hard-
heart
I have an
attack time
alternative
quicker.
ending.
Yeah.
I have an alternative
Uh,
ending, right?
play
When he's
that
at top of that
drinking
hill,
game where you have
right?
a shot every time they say who. You have a shot.
Every time
For the first
he's at
3
the top of
minutes.
that hill and Cindy Lou gets on top of that sleigh, yeah, he goes, I'll tell you where fucking Christmas is. It's down there. Pushes her off. Sorted.
Yep.
That's my alternative version.
Yeah.
You want like an evil Grinch.
Oh,
then.
Thursday. Because
Don't
today's
want
the
the evil
20th. Okay, it's the 23rd.
What do you think, Chuck?
Yeah. I got to put a reminder on my phone.
What do I
It's
think
a
about
cute
what?
goal.
What do you think about David's holiday spirit? Because it's growing in his heart. It's like his heart is getting bigger.
Yeah.
His heart is 3 sizes too small.
Yeah.
The problem.
Slight problem. Don't you need to have a heart first?
Mm.
Wow, dude. That's sad.
Christmassy. But
Well,
in a couple of weeks' time,
I'm
come back, promote your Christmas, do what you want, fine. But piss off until the 1st of December.
I'd agree. Yep. 1st of December.
Well, how come you're helping
that?
Laura put the Christmas tree up now?
I'm not.
Well, she messaged me and says that she's
Hang
getting
on.
you to help her put the Christmas tree up.
Trust me, that Christmas tree goes up, right? The box of fireworks are coming out, and the tree's going.
God. Okay, whatever.
I'd like to see a 4-foot Christmas tree sail through the air.
There's nothing better than
we
lighting up
know
an
you
old-
play tough with us, but we know you're
No.
just a big puppy dog around Laura.
Oh yeah.
He is. When he's not on
Puppy dog,
camera,
he's
he's like,
Yep.
yes,
He's a cat.
dear.
Yes, dear. Whatever you want, Laura. Yep. I'll
Yes,
help you.
sweetie,
I'll help you, Laura.
whatever. Yes. Yes, you're right. Yep.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Yep.
Never, ever, 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 ever say you are right to Laura. You're fucking screwed. Then
Because she'll
she
What
the moment
is
you
this
say
Lord
that,
Jefferson from?
right? There are cameras everywhere. She's she's recorded it. She's voice recorded it. She's notarized it. You're freaking at it. Just ask it. Ask Tim.
I don't know. I just know that normally if there's a disagreement between myself and Lori, you can
Lori
almost
wins.
be. Well, that's because 98% of the time she's right, and the other
Yeah, you just don't want to admit it, right, Chuck?
the other 2% it's questionable, but you know that she gets 2 votes for my 1 vote, so then she wins. So it's like, I'm kidding. I mean, she is normally right. If we get into a dispute, she's normally right. It's just the way it is.
Hey Tim, Chuck.
And that's the way it is with David and Laura too.
Oh no, it is not.
Yeah, it is. You know
I'm
she treats your
pretty sure
testicles like a
it's-
speed bag.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, Lori's my voice of reason. When I go off the rails because I don't listen to her. When I listen to her,
Justin.
she keeps me on track.
She can't use my balls like that because she can't reach.
Jesus. Well, we're supposed to get some ice and snow. Anybody out west of where I am? Paul, did you guys get some wintry weather today?
No.
But you're all getting some at the weekend. Trust me. Saturday,
really?
Sunday, Monday, the Arctic blast is going to hit the whole northern hemisphere.
Yeah.
Well, we're supposed to get a taste of it tomorrow, I believe.
Hey, Paul, those cameras must be working pretty good because it's friggin' dark out. And look at that ship.
Yeah. Letting a lot of light in, anyways.
I'm gonna make a pit stop tonight, go to the liquor store and get myself some wine.
Hey, there's
Yeah.
Captain Joe. Hey, Captain Joe, how's the weather? There's some
how's the
tornadoes
weather?
or something going down through
Louisiana.
Louisiana right now. Louisiana, someplace.
Louisiana.
That's where Captain
Louisiana.
Joe is.
There's a bald eagle out on the telephone pole. Nice.
Fantastic.
great.
Those things are cool.
It's not bold. It's got feathers on it.
Yeah, he's sitting up on the telephone pole like a boss going, America.
Dustin, are they like all over
Yeah.
the place in Florida like they are here in New York?
I didn't even know we had them for the longest time until I just saw one day fly by my drone. I was like, holy shit. Like
Are
a year and a half
there
ago.
Are they there all
Anyone
year
know the
round?
way to Canada?
Do what?
That's what it say. That's what the Eagles are saying. Anyone know the way to Canada?
Yeah.
I was just wondering, like if bald eagles were like year round in Florida, if they drift down there, like when it starts to get cooler up here, if they kind of wander south and like migratory. I don't even know. Their nests are huge. Their freaking nests are gigantic.
Well, I know right after that happened, there was a job site that got shut down for about a year and a half because of the couple bald eagles decided to nest right in the middle of the job site.
You little
And they
bastards.
weren't allowed to touch it.
I know they're protected. There actually are a bunch of nests along this parkway in Syracuse, and photographers pull off on the gravel sections of the road and set up their tripods and stuff and photograph them.
Mm.
There was a crane here where I live and they set up a nest on top of the crane, and it had to sit there for over a year.
Yeah,
Because
well, they build on top of
couldn't
like the
touch it.
power line towers and stuff here, like the trusses for the power lines. That's what I was saying. Their nests are just enormous. They're
Yeah, they are.
huge.
There you
But
go.
yeah,
Yes.
Are eagles migratory? Yes. Eagles are known to migrate.
Wow. Okay.
I would
So
say they're probably here a lot, just because of the weather's a lot more stable here, I guess.
So they
It's
do.
not
They
so-
do have, like it says, wintering grounds. They have breeding grounds, which are up north.
weird.
Both bald and golden eagles are protect Migratory Bird Treaty Act.
Oh yeah, you don't. That's why I said there was so one of those boom cranes, the ones that lift about,
Yeah.
50, 60 feet in the air. That was one of that job site. They were gone for about a week or so, the people working on the
Set
job
up
site.
shop.
And
Hey,
they
Paul,
set up shop up on top of the crane,
Yeah.
and
do
they
you know
couldn't
what the
touch it.
passcode is
What passcode?
for to get on the stream? Because I know Frank the Tank is having a hard time getting on.
Yeah, it's up. We go up to the little shield up in the right or left-hand corner, and it's up there. It'll tell you that little shield button. It's up at the top of the screen. If you click on it, it'll give you the passcode.
Hey, you
and all
talking
that.
about my link?
Yeah.
Your link.
Just hit the link
The
again
link.
and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, click the link worked for me without any stinking. There ain't no stink.
Yeah, just keep hitting the link sooner or later. It'll.
Like badges. We
You want me to put the link in the chat? Can he see it?
Well, yeah, the link is in the chat, but the problem is it's asking for a passcode tonight.
Really?
Let me see if I.
Yeah, so if you go up to that little shield emblem up in the top left corner of the
oh,
screen,
breaking up.
little green one, click it. It gives you the meeting ID and passcode. So the passcode is 460992.
Or you can try that link.
I'll try that
Or you
link.
can tell us your mother's maiden name and your social security number, and we can help get you in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget your bank. Don't forget your
Don't
bank
call us
number.
that.
Down on the show.
But see,
Right,
what did
right, yeah.
what did I say earlier though? Some people will click on it and it won't ask for it. And then
Yeah.
other people click on it and it requires you have it.
Okay.
Well, it can't be random, Justin. What's driving it?
I don't know. That's
I'll tell you what's driving it. Zoom.
I'm
and
not sure what causes it.
Hey, Frank.
I mean, it seems to be random, but I don't know what the underlying cause of why it does that.
While you were talking and mentioning the passcode, I was
Makes no
right there at the
sense.
page, so I just typed in the password. So I don't know why it does that. It did that to me once
Happy
also,
effing
but
whatever, huh, David?
Yeah, anybody up on the panel can click that little green shield up in the top
Yes.
left-hand screen. And it
Yeah.
gives you the meeting ID and passcode, because sometimes they'll ask for both. They don't
What's
want the
that?
meeting ID and the passcode.
Yeah.
And I specifically set Paul's account to not do that, but sometimes it just randomly does it.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
Okay.
strange.
Yeah, I don't know, because I just checked all my settings and I don't have it set for any specific passcode.
Paul, let's be honest here. You've clicked the button again, haven't you?
Well, yeah,
Yeah. Stop hitting buttons.
I just Frank, the guys taught me how to find, what was it?
What happened?
Messenger.
Messenger. Yeah, I didn't know I had it on the phone. I don't know how Messenger.
Oh, you're one of those old guys that don't know technology too good.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
No, he's just one of them guys.
I was at Staples yesterday and I go to the girl, I need a thumb drive so I can take the file off my phone to give it to you to print. She goes, "Oh, you don't have to do that anymore." And she types in the address for Staples. It's a cloud. You just put it there and it gives you a code. And then she looks at my son. She goes, "Are you with him?" And then he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Can you help this older gentleman with the technology?" I'm there looking at her. I go,
Made you
I
feel
can
about
handle
that big, didn't it?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can handle. I'm not like. Anyways,
Yeah, other snowflakes would get upset by that. They'd be outraged and it'd be on the front page of the newspaper.
Yeah.
I'm upset by the term use of snowflake
Why is that?
because it's too freaking cold to be talking about snowflakes.
and we were at a hockey tournament with my son, and some people were walking by, and the guy go, "Excuse me, sir," like, and he was maybe in his 30s, and he's calling me sir, and I'm there, oh fuck, like everybody's making me feel old.
That's the case.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
You old chap.
around. Talk about
Well, Paul, you get senior coffees and stuff, don't you?
it. Huh?
You get when you go to Tim Hortons, they give you senior pricing, don't they?
No, no.
No,
You don't get special pricing yet?
you got the senior look, buddy.
I know, but I don't give senior price.
Oh, Joe.
It's automatically over 60 here.
No, Max. Oh, no.
Max. We don't need to know that, Max.
What Max want to know?
Please.
Read Max's comment.
Oh, happy birthday to the imbecile.
Yeah.
Now you just ruined my November 20th. Thanks. To
Good.
Max.
Yeah. November 20th is ruined.
David, I like your balloon, because once in a
Yeah.
while on Facebook, on whatever, it's that happy day or happy whatever anniversary, happy this, happy that. There's always a celebration every friggin' day. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on Twitter. It's always National Summit fucking day.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
We had National Toilet Day as well.
Yes, that's
On
what you
Sunday.
wanted.
What a load
Made
of
up
crap. Toilet day's a load of crap.
Exactly.
Mark.
It's been a long time I didn't see some of you, so I decided to come here and say hi to everybody. So
Well, that was
Mm.
nice of you. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
working
It's
on a
always good
couple
for people
customs
to stop
trucks.
by and say hello.
You know, it's nice that you come in and visit with the old folks.
Yes,
Yeah.
I feel right at home.
Yeah. Well, you know what, David was just explaining to us how he gets along with Laura. Is he always agrees with her? He never disagrees.
Oh, he's a yes
so
man.
he tells all the friends that he disagrees, but when it comes to him and Laura,
I don't know what the hell
Yeah.
you've been listening to.
So he's a yes man. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell
Well,
no.
Yes,
it makes
honey.
life
Yes, honey.
easier, you know.
A happy man is a happy wife.
Happy wife, that's right. Happy life. Right, David?
Hell no.
So what new projects you got going on there? With your RC cars.
Okay. Building a toy hauler. It's with a cab over engine truck, a very old one. That was my wife.
Yeah, she got scared. Oops.
Yeah, she
Camera's
got
on.
scared. And a bunch of other ones. Anyways, got a couple builds behind me for a friend that I'm building for him. I got to stop taking on project for other people and just concentrate on mine. I got too many of mine. It's fun.
Mm.
Well, my wife just came in and told me supper's ready, so we're gonna have go supper.
Okay. Enjoy.
Good
Yeah.
dinner.
We'll see you all
He's
later.
Tammy.
a yes man. Jeez.
Cheers.
See you later. Well, that killed the mood.
Yeah. Oh, yes. 460. Was it 460-922? Wasn't it? Because Steve's asking for the passcode.
It's in the
Oh,
chat.
shit again.
It's in the chat.
Was because it's
Speak up a bit and we might see it.
it's 460-922.
Yeah, got it.
46922. Oh, there it goes.
You only need to type it once. You don't need it all 3 times, and don't put Steve at the end. Paul, you muted everybody. No, it weren't. It was Justin, because he's the only one unmuted.
No, you're
It came
unmuted.
up saying the host muted everybody.
That wasn't me. I wasn't even at my computer. I put my
I
headset
wouldn't
down and
even play
walked
with
off.
the computer. Who muted everybody?
I know.
Just go up and tap unmute.
Unmute.
Oh, you're not muted.
No, I know.
No.
Zoom,
I muted myself.
Zoom's having kittens this morning or tonight, depending where you are.
Yeah. Cool.
You all need to stop paying for Zoom. It's coming.
No.
Oh, probably.
Well, he tried it with me.
It is what it is.
But what if it is what it isn't?
If it is
What
what
if
it
it is
is,
what?
then it is then. Well, it could be it isn't what it is too.
Exactly.
Who's been muted? Okay.
I don't know.
No one's muted.
Oh, it said who's been neutered.
Yeah, muted, not muted.
Uh-huh.
Who's been neutered? David, have you been neutered?
Yeah, the moment I met Laura.
Well, it's big of you to admit it.
Yeah.
That shows you're on the way.
Good.
Oh, it's like Dave coming in and Steve.
You muted, Dave.
Muted.
Yeah. Hey, Dave.
No
Hey.
audio, Dave. Thank you for using Zoom.
Did Steve make it in, or is he muted?
Yeah, Steve's in.
Okay.
He's having audio issues as well. God. Bit of a
No.
Charlie Foxtrot today.
But Zoom, thank yous for your money.
Hey, Steve.
I got in. I just didn't. It
Hit
was
the right
automatic muting. I'd never happened like that before.
Oh, it's all
Jesus.
it's automatically muted until you click. You accept that it's live.
Mhm. Yeah, it's 460-992, not 922.
Oh,
Blame Justin. He posted that link. I just copied it.
No,
Yeah.
I went on and found the invitation. Thank you, Paul.
Well, you can always go back to an old live stream too and just click on the link in the chat.
No, I
That's
did,
all.
and it's asking for a passcode.
Exactly, man.
reading.
Fucking Zoom.
What the heck
No,
is that all about?
Well, the passcode, you got to unclick it when you put it in. It automatically creates an automatic generated passcode. Unless you unclick it as you're going to set up a stream, and you unclick it, and then no passcord's required.
Well, I went into Paul's settings on his Zoom when I helped go through all his settings to set it up, and I put in his permanent settings to not require a passcode or meeting ID, but it still does it every once in a while.
Yeah, this is the
I don't
first
know
time it's
why.
ever asked, and
Yeah,
all the
and then
times that are
other
coming
times, like tomorrow, you'll go to click on the same freaking link, and
Mhm.
it'll go right through.
on. Yeah. Well, Mal, the turkeys are in the refrigerator.
Hey, you almost forgot, didn't you?
No. Actually, I was laughing my butt off when you were saying that because I was just going to get up to go do it, and I had my phone on, to walk over there, and then I went outside and filled up the pellet hopper on the smoker to fill it up in the barbecue. I have a pellet grill because I'm going to be smoking the turkey.
Ooh.
All right.
Could
You know
always
what?
try tobacco instead of turkey.
No, it's got like a combination mix. It's got like hickory and some other stuff that's in there. But then what I put on top of that, because that'll get it going, because I'll start the barbecue up and I'll take it all the way up to 450 degrees, which will be no smoke. Because then what I want to do is brown the turkeys, and then the turkeys will be sitting on trays with chicken broth in it. And then I'll tin it with, and then I'll just tin it with foil, just let it lay on top of it. And then I'll take it on down to about 240
How big are
degrees.
the turkeys?
Huh?
How big are your turkeys?
We're doing turkey breasts only
Oh,
this
okay,
year.
okay.
So we
I was
got
gonna
two of
say,
them.
Jesus, that must be a big ass barbecue or smoker.
Well, it is. It's 36 inches wide. It's a Camp Chef pellet grill.
Is it just you and your wife, or are you having like a
No,
bunch of family
there'll
over?
be 13 of us.
Okay.
So we got 2 8-pound, right around 8-pound turkey breasts.
So you got 16 pounds of turkey breast. Wow.
But isn't it a couple of weeks till Thanksgiving?
No, Thursday.
This Friday.
This Thursday.
This Thursday coming up.
Well, Friday for
Friday
yes,
for me.
Friday for you, Dominic. You nailed it.
The time converts into Friday morning.
I would really
I
love to.
thought it was always the last Thursday of November.
No.
No, I think it's a fourth Thursday.
Yes, it is the 4th Thursday of November.
Oh, great! So now
Just in
next
case there's a
week.
fifth one.
So
Yeah.
next week we're going to still have the month of bloody Black Friday stupid sales.
Oh yeah, Black Friday sales. Yeah.
Yeah, but we've had a whole
Seems
month
to
of
be
it
a whole
now.
month.
Steve, we got
They're
a
even
21
Black
pounder.
Friday sales here.
21 pounds? Holy
Yep.
moly!
That's big turkey.
That's a big dog.
We have Cyber Monday.
What, 9 kilos?
And he's going to gobble it all up.
I'm not really,
About
honestly, I'm not a big
8.5
turkey
kilos.
person. I'd rather have ham than turkey, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Ham? You mean gammon?
I love freaking a good
Gammon.
honey glazed ham. Oh, so
Honey
good.
glazed gammon. It's gammon.
Nope.
Yeah.
Ham is thinly sliced and goes on bread as sandwiches.
Well,
Yeah.
our hams come
When
already
you're having it
sliced.
as a meal, it's gammon. Stop changing things. For God's sake.
We set the terms
Yeah.
and conditions for Thanksgiving. That was
Yeah.
our holiday.
I don't care.
I would love to go over to. Yeah,
Just pack it
really
in.
wish
I set the
that-
terms and conditions for the UK's language.
Yeah. Because it's
Well,
proper
sit over
English.
there on your tiny island and do what you want. I don't care.
Well, he's got a
Alright,
point.
we
It is
will.
a tiny island.
No, I would love to go over to Australia though and do a full Thanksgiving dinner for like Matt and Dominic and Mars and everybody, because a lot of you guys have never had an authentic Thanksgiving dinner. That'd be kind of fun to actually come over
Oh,
there
we
and make
have-
one.
We
But
have
I'll
David
have
over
turkey
there
for
as
lunch
a-
on Friday, just for you
We
guys.
have David over there as a little Lord Fauntleroy.
We'll
bet
we'll
if
send him.
Laura
We'll, send-
came-
we'll send him over Pocahontas.
Oh, I
Have
bet
them
if
do the
Laura-
cooking.
If Laura came to a
I do have to
Thanksgiving
ask a
dinner,
question,
she'd tear it
right?
up.
If Thanksgiving's so special, why the bloody hell do you pick the driest bird on the planet and eat that?
Because we know how to cook it correctly.
Well, it's because back when they first came to this country, there was wild
Sarah.
turkeys running around all over the place.
That's right. You give them the education there, Paul.
And wild turkeys actually from what
So you mean when the British came and set you going on your little island, yeah, you
Yeah,
No,
decided
the
to eat the turkey.
British
let's clarify this, David. When
British
the
didn't get us
the
going.
Spaniards came, not the
Yeah.
British. They came
The
afterwards.
Spanish came,
was that before or after
The
we
French
kicked you out?
came. And then the British tried to take over, and we kicked the British out.
Twice.
Bit of fishing here. Let's get some fishing. Let's put some bait in first and then reel them in.
That's the one.
No, if you baste your turkey correctly and you pay attention to it and you know the weight and you know your times and your temperatures, it's not going to come out dry, despite what Vegas Vacation will tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
love
Christmas Vacation.
that's
Vacation.
that's perfect, Max. An Australian Thanksgiving. I feel a review is coming.
No, like I bet if Laura came over here for an authentic Thanksgiving dinner, she'd tear it the hell up. All the different desserts and side dishes.
And just so you're aware, what you call a Thanksgiving dinner is a Sunday lunch for us. We
Yes.
have it every Sunday.
Oh,
Sunday
no.
roast.
So you're
Yeah.
eating. So you're eating the driest bird. Then is what you're trying
No,
to tell us.
we have
David?
beef. Well, the meat eaters will have beef and stuff like that. I have veggie burger, but we have all the trimmings. Roast potatoes, boiled spuds, carrots, sweet corn, every veg you can possibly imagine. Yorkshire puddings,
16
gravy.
veggies.
And they have
I want
they
to.
have
What
hot
Barkley
tea.
said.
Meat and 16 veggies and a Yorkshire pudding.
They have
to
hot
the
tea that
side.
they like to dip their Oreos in.
Well, Barkley said, "Happy
I saw
Thanksgiving,
that.
Americans." Everyone else, happy whatever.
Yeah, you got a
Hello,
point there,
Barkley. How are you doing?
Happy fourth Thursday of the month.
Yeah, David, because actually the 5th Thursday is the last day of the month. So be the 30th.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
that's what I thought. It was the 30th.
Yeah, that's one of the months
last
where
Thursday.
you get paid 3 times instead of twice.
Mm.
You get 3
Yeah.
paychecks on some months.
And that's why, like doing the turkey in the smoker, you're cooking it at a very lower temperature, but for a long period of time, which can dry the bird out. But it's putting it on top of a roasting pan with fluid underneath there and some vegetables that are down in there, so that moisture still continues to rise and keep the bird moist. But what I do is I put it at 450, and it's coated with butter and then the seasoning. Then it seals.
That's
the
450
bird.
You know
Fahrenheit,
what,
I'd take.
Steve? You're the first person that I've not had to argue with about putting bloody water or a fluid underneath the meat. You put it in the oven, put it in a smoker or whatever, it's going to dry out.
Yeah.
Just sit it slightly up, put water underneath it, let the steam go into the meat. Happy
Yeah.
days.
Well,
Mhm.
I mean, you do the same thing in an oven with a full turkey, except for you take your baster and you make sure you keep putting liquid on
Keep
top of it
basting
to
the
keep
turkey.
it moist.
Yeah, turkey
That'll help
baster.
keep the top of it moist.
Isn't that shoving your hand up its arse?
Yeah,
No, I still wonder who the first person was that said, "Do you want to try some of my ass bread?" I'm still trying to
yeah,
figure that out.
exactly.
Because there had to have been a first person that came up with that said,
Yeah.
that
Stuff it.
that stuffing would look really good and tasty if I shoved it up that bird's ass.
Yeah, you stuff it and then you suture it together.
I mean, that
And
had
then
to
you
have been
do-
the thought process of the first person that did it.
So is
Yeah,
it you?
but
So is
firstly,
it you?
You've got to. Yeah,
Go
you've
ahead,
got to
Dominic.
stuff it first. You got to stuff it first, and then you got to suture it together, and then you got to do some BDSM on it by tying it up.
And
Well,
you're all
just-
forgetting the most important part.
So
Don't
Justin,
forget
is,
to remove the fucking giblets.
What's up, Bill?
so Justin, is it you that's cooking or is it Sarah that's cooking?
No, Sarah's mom's doing some of the cooking, and then
Hey, Bill.
Sarah does like all the
right.
side dishes because she's really good, like with mashed potatoes and stuff.
Good point, Dre. Yeah.
There you go, Dre.
Inject
That's
it with
also
Cajun
good.
Spices. Now I'm in.
Hello, Dre. That sounds good.
Mm.
Ooh, that does sound good, Dre.
Does Canada have Thanksgiving Day as well?
Earlier.
I inject it with some wine, white wine. in
Is,
the
is,
turkey.
is that just me looking at Paul, or is Paul mooning us?
Yeah.
Put them on the big screen. Nice ass. I did that to Sean the other day on Tim's channel.
I think you've seen too many houses over the last few days. Pack it in.
Oh God, Mark, yeah. He's straight moon the whole camera. Not even joking.
And
Yeah,
Ray
Laura-
is here.
Laura had a full panel last night,
It's a
Steve.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then her brother got up and mooned everybody. And on song, everybody was like,
Oh no.
Although I can cook a whole Thanksgiving dinner, they actually like to do certain things on it. So they.
Amy Jean, how you doing?
I'll be doing the turkey, the stuff most of the stuff actually we're going to pick up most of the stuff. I've already got it is from Costco, the mashed potatoes and the mac and cheese. So all it is just warming it up.
so on Thursday, then, is it a national holiday or a national vacation?
Later, Barkley.
National holiday.
Holiday.
Yeah, everybody has the most, like 99% of people have the day off.
Post
Besides, like,
offices,
first
banks, everybody
responders.
close up.
Most of them
No,
have
it's a
2
bank
days.
holiday.
Friday and Saturday. Usually most places of work you get Thursday and Friday off. So it's a 4-day
Sarah's
weekend.
got to work Friday.
Dang.
So she's got only
Really?
Thursday off.
Oh no.
But she's
I
in the
know.
medical field too, so
Yeah.
they you know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Like,
107 Drones has got to go cook dinner. Tonight's his night to cook dinner. So he says bye.
Okay. See you
Take
later,
care,
Buckley.
Barkley.
but the medical field and first responders, you know, they can't never take a day off. You know,
No.
it's
No.
unfortunate. There's just
Always
never,
on call.
the only time that they literally like shut down is like during a hurricane or something like that. That's like the only time first responders actually don't respond to things. You know, it has to be like a major disaster that they can't physically go out into because it endangers them as
Well,
well.
yeah, if the roads are blocked or whatever, yeah.
Well, and for Thanksgiving, well, thank goodness it's not a full moon.
Yeah.
Well, that is for all
Hey there, Tommy.
hospital workers and stuff like that. You don't get off on a full moon. That's full shift load.
Because all the wackies are out.
You got it,
Yeah.
and it's true.
All the lunatics.
Oh, lunatic loose.
But what I do is I'll get the turkeys going and everything, and then just about an hour before we're ready to pull everything off, then I'll just put all the trays of the potatoes and the mac and cheese and stuff on the upper rack, and let that stuff just heat up in there, and just the last little bit will be done in the inside. Most of it will all be done on the smoker.
So what do you use as the primary ingredient in making turkey gravy? Just stovetop or?
For that, we've actually, my wife was going to do it. I said, forget it. Bought it at Costco, and it's dang good.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Hodges, Bill said he saw a mouse behind you on the floor.
Going after those the track parts. Something to nibble on.
Oh, I managed to convert somebody else to Tim Hortons today.
Hey, Paul, did you hear
Okay.
that?
Yeah, talking about Tim Hortons.
No.
That's all he heard.
Bill said when you got up, there was a mouse running across the floor behind you.
A mouse? I don't think so. I think the dogs would have been on it. Because Vader and both of them are right there.
But
I think
yeah,
we need to
managed
go
to
to the replay.
convince. We had the council guy come out to fix the doorway. Finally, it's only taken him 4 months, and he asked for a coffee, so I made him a Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Where the hell did you get this coffee from?" When I told him, he was like, "Right, I'm going on Amazon, I'm buying loads of that."
Yeah, there you go. Everybody that buys Tim Hortons and tries it, and if they're real coffee drinkers, they just love it.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I've never had it.
You've
Yeah.
never.
No,
You
we
can
don't
buy
have
it.
them
You
here.
can buy it on Amazon. You you can buy it either way. You can buy it coffee grounds. You can buy it cups. You can buy it.
Okay. No, I know I've got a drip coffee maker. I don't do the K cup stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Paul, he can just buy regular coffee
Yeah.
grounds for drip coffee on Amazon, right?
Yes.
I get whole bean if I do it because I grind it.
Yes,
when
you can
I
get whole
do it.
bean.
The only reason I've got ground coffee here is because Linda drinks decaf.
Didn't think of that. I could have given more. Could have let him take a jar of it, Laura.
But I had some. I picked up some Kona, some real Kona coffee from Hawaii, and ground that up on Saturday morning. Oh, that was just delicious.
Another good coffee that Dan was recommending everybody try was the Jim Beam coffee. He
Jim
said
Beam,
yeah, they make their own brand of coffee,
really?
and he said it's really, really good. Like he
Interesting.
opens his pantry up and he's got like 30 bags of it in there that he keeps stocked
Whilst
up on.
Laura's in the chat, Laura, go and do some research. Did he have a Tim Hortons in Gravesend or Blue Water?
Are you
Sounds
you
nice,
sure?
yeah.
Are you sure it's ground coffee's in there, or they're just half pints of Jim Beam and he's just pretending that he's?
Well, I asked him, I said, is it like
like
Jim Beam, like, does it have like alcohol or something? He's like, no, it's just their version of coffee.
There you
Like their
go.
own branding of coffee.
Tim Horton?
There's whole bean.
That's
Original
not bad.
blend.
32 ounce for $15.60.
Yep.
Yeah, but how many containers? How many-
No, 32 ounces.
Is that
It's
beans or?
a bag of whole
32 ounce
beans.
bag. Whole bean.
Oh, there's nothing like fresh ground coffee. The smell of it. Oh,
Oh, I know.
I hate the taste of coffee, but the smell of it.
I hate the taste of it and I hate the smell of it, and I wish Costa would move its bloody roasting plant.
Oh no, dude, that was my favorite aisle to work on when I was.
Look at, they
working
even
at
got
Walmart was the
double-doubles.
coffee aisle. You'd smell that fresh bread and coffee every morning on the coffee aisle.
Yeah.
That was the best
Mm.
aisle to work on.
Decaf.
That's why all the druggies love it. Covers up the drugs.
Is that actually a thing, or was that kind of an urban
Yep.
legend?
Nope, no, it's a thing.
It's a
People for transporting cocaine, that's what they would do. Wrap it up in the coffee.
This must be a 2-pack here.
And those are only 10.6 ounces. Boy, what is that? Oh, that must be a flavored one or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Tim Hortons, you got a lot going on.
Did you see what Laura wrote, David?
Yeah, but Tim Hortons ain't owned by Tim Hortons anymore. It's what, K Brands or whatever the hell they call it now.
Yeah, they sold out.
Restaurants. Yeah, just
Hello, Andrew.
Jim Beam
Caramel.
original.
Right, there you go. Laura's going to Timmy's on Thursday.
Yay.
Bourbon flavored coffee. He said they got a
Nice.
bunch of different flavors of it too.
Yeah, if I'm gonna do that, I want coffee as coffee.
You just drink it black. You don't use like creamers or nothing.
I just use a little bit of sweetener.
Dominic scrinched up his face when you said sweetener.
And you
I
can't
use
put
st- I,
sweetener in coffee.
I used stevia.
When I said sweetener, I said when I meant sweetener, I don't mean sugar or anything. Just the coffee's got to be the way it is.
Yeah.
Long black, short black, and we have what's called the Magic. It's a 3/4 latte.
It's
Andrew,
how
I'm
you
not a
froth the
coffee
milk.
drinker.
Oh, run that by again. It's a straight what?
Okay, you do your normal shot of coffee.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah,
Like an
and
espresso.
then what? Yeah, espresso, normal shot. Then on top, then what you do is you froth the milk up, and instead of going all the way up the cup, you go 3/4 of the way, and we call it a Magic.
Oh, okay. So a latte.
Yeah, it's a 3/4 latte, and we
Yeah.
call it the Melbourne Magic.
Yeah.
Very popular here.
Oh my gosh, Mark has grown stevia. Oh my god, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
buy the
okay.
stuff called stevia in the raw, and it's straight stevia, and it's good.
Isn't that supposed to be like the more healthier sugar?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you want to say.
Well, it's not sure. It's a stevia plant. It's not sugar. Like for baking and stuff like that, you can't use stevia. The only thing you can really use, like for people that are diabetic, you want to reduce your sugar, is you use the Splenda blend, which is half sugar and half Splenda, and you use that half of that amount versus what that's calling for sugar. So if it's calling for a cup, you only use a half a cup and put that in there, and the recipes come out perfect. They never fail.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to hear Laura cry?
Why?
Laura just stopped selling Tim Hortons on Amazon.
What?
He did what?
He said they stopped selling Tim Hortons on Amazon.
Oh,
Yeah, no, he's definitely not. A guy's definitely not going to come back and fix nothing after David lied to him. Yeah, you can get it on Amazon.
Yeah, he's gonna get up in the morning. The front door's been taken down.
Lie to me, you son of a bitch.
You'll hear this big crunch as the chain wraps around the door and pulls it off the hinges.
Laura says you better be joking.
Oh no.
I even went into my orders, searched the Tim Hortons that I've already purchased, and the glass jars are not available and don't know when they'll be back in stock. And the cardboard container is completely gone. This means you'll have to buy it from Tim Hortons direct now. Just can't get it in the UK.
Who was showing the Tim Horton on the screen? Who was showing that?
Me.
Okay.
Hold on.
That was Amazon in the US. It's in the UK. You can't get it.
This is a UK Amazon site.
No,
No.
I'm looking at the US site for me.
Yeah, go back up.
I haven't set
K cups don't work. Then two ones there, the dark ground and the Aroca, you need a different coffee machine, and so with that other one.
So she just needs to upgrade a coffee machine then.
Yeah.
I am not buying her a new coffee machine.
Well,
just
it's
so she can
Christmas.
Okay,
have-
Laura, it's not really that big of an issue. You just got to get a coffee maker.
Yeah, it's Christmas. David will take care of it.
Yeah,
Why
I can take care of the freaking tree.
Why
Coffee
does she-
makers are very inexpensive, David. Come
why
on,
do
man.
you have to get a new coffee maker?
Because we've already got freaking 3 of them. She don't
No,
use,
no. But you're saying
we don't.
You
Our
gotta
coffee
use a
machine
K
doesn't.
different-
cup rather than Nespresso.
Yeah, our machine uses Tassimo.
you
I think
said
they're K
what?
cup.
The K cup.
Yeah, but they're
I
not
think
K
they're
cups.
related.
You know, you can buy just those inserts and you put regular ground coffee in them yourself and put them in. You don't have to
Yeah.
buy the cups.
Yeah, but you got to buy the coffee.
Oh yeah, you buy the coffee. You can use regular ground coffee. It's a lot cheaper than it is.
No,
by
they don't
buying
sell
the
it.
K-Cup.
Shh. They don't sell it.
That's all a big old
Yes,
container. of
yes,
it.
they do.
I mean,
Not a-
yeah, if you go,
What
Not a
size is your
40
K-Cup? I got a couple of those gold cylinder filters. I'll ship
yeah,
them
it's
to you, Laura.
reusable filters.
Yeah.
Oh, we've
Yeah,
got,
reusable.
we got Dolce Gusto, so it means she
You
still
just,
can't
you
have
just, you just fill it up and then just keep reusing it.
Yeah, we have a Dolce Gusto. You can't do that.
Yeah, when we used to have a K-Cup machine, and then I got rid of it.
The hell's Laura talking about?
Dolce Gusto is the make of our machine.
Okay.
Hello, Chuck.
Yeah, it is actually cheaper to buy big old
Yeah,
container of ground coffee and just use a reusable filter.
it is.
Hmm.
There
Which
he
it
is.
works.
Laura's going to be
K-Cups are expensive.
messaging Gitsy shortly. Bring some Timmies.
Yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
Yo,
Jack,
yo.
No.
nice shirt.
Going plaid.
Yeah, that's it. I like that purple and green. That's nice colors.
What's up, Donald?
Thanks.
Donald.
Are you calling us all deadheads? Because the dodo bird's dead.
God,
Well, that's
you
that's
are
not too bad.
miserable,
14
crotchety,
Yeah, he is. David is not.
grumpy.
David's in a mood tonight.
14.90 for 2 pounds of whole bean.
Get
Thought you
off
people
my
in England
royal
were more
lawn.
jolly.
Sorry. Get off my royal lawn. It seems to be the tone for David.
Yeah, get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. I say that all the time at work now. Get off my lawn. Well, when you work with the whole group that's like, the oldest guy is like 30.
Ducky, he's having a dilemma in his mind. He's having a fight with himself.
What?
Because-
Whoa.
Because
What'd you do to your
on one hand, he knows he's going to help Laura put the Christmas tree up.
Yeah.
On the other hand, though, he wants to play the Grinch. So that's what's going on.
Right.
Paul, what
I'm
did
gonna
you
say it
do
again.
to your forearm?
Yeah.
When you raised your forearm, what'd you do? I missed the story on that.
What?
That one.
Oh, that's just a nick.
Looks pretty good.
That's just a scratch.
It's a
When
flesh
you get
wound.
older, your skin gets thinner, and I can just bump on something and get.
Yeah.
You need more collagen.
No one's crying.
What?
Just winding Laura up.
Winding Laura up is David's primary mission tonight.
No Christmas tree, no Tim Hortons.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'll have Tim Horton here tomorrow morning.
There you go. Steve's got Tim Horton on the way.
Well, tomorrow, that's your all of your project. Tomorrow, you've all got to come on the panel with your Tim Hortons and drink it in front of Laura.
Drinking toast to Laura. Yeah.
Has anyone got a K-cup so Laura can see what it looks like?
I'll send her. I'll
grab. I'll show you what the filter looks like.
yeah.
I think I've got one.
I've got the
on the
disposable
shelf still.
ones at home, and I'll send a message later on in the day when I get home. I'll show you one.
Well, I would imagine you go to Amazon and look up reusable K-cup filters.
It comes up with a load of crap over here because we don't use K-cups. We use Dolce Gusto or Tassimo or...
There's just
I think they're the same size. I think they're
That's
the
a
same
K-cup.
size.
That's a K-cup.
That's not gonna... Bad news, Laura. It ain't going to fit.
Nah.
It's a whole new
Yeah.
machine.
No, just like I said, get a regular, just normal coffee maker and buy ground coffee. It's way cheaper.
Who drinks ground coffee?
Who thinks I'm buying a new coffee machine? Hell no.
Yeah.
I think so. Don't you, Dominic? Raise your hand.
Yeah, we should all put
Everybody
in-
that knows that David's going to buy her a new coffee machine. Raise
Yeah,
your
we'll all chuck. We'll start a GoFundMe and I'll chuck in for a new coffee shop.
Yeah.
Coffee shop for a new
Well, I'm
coffee
saying
machine.
you get a basic coffee maker. They're like literally, you can go to Walmart here and get one for like 10, 15 bucks.
You have
You
to
just want a
understand
basic one.
one thing, right? We had a Dolce Gusto, a really nice Dolce Gusto machine.
Yeah.
And then Laura went to the supermarket and saw that Tassimo were now doing Costa coffee.
Yeah.
So out with the Dolce Gusto, and home we come with a Tassimo, a very nice, expensive Tassimo. And then she went to the supermarket and realized Tassimo don't do her actual coffees. And so out with the Tassimo, back with a Dolce Gusto. Now you see my dilemma? Would I buy her another
Yeah.
coffee machine? Hell no.
So that's what he says, everybody, but I don't believe it.
She even bought herself, well, no, she spent my money on it, a iced coffee machine for making iced coffee. And then she realized all you have to do is make a cup of coffee and chuck ice in it.
Yeah, funny that, eh?
Yeah,
Jesus.
not the same.
It is the same. Literally, all you
No.
do is the coffee machine makes its coffee, you put the ice in it, and it just drops it straight into the cup. It's like, wait up, I got
Yeah.
I could have done that.
Yep.
I didn't need to spend
Yeah,
40 quid on a bloody
You
iced
do,
coffee
you
machine.
do the shot of coffee, you put the ice in, and then you put your milk on top of that.
It's just a conspiracy, Laura. Don't listen to him.
The only thing you have to do by doing it that way, David, you got to make sure you put enough coffee in it so it's strong enough so when it gets diluted in the ice.
That's why you put 2 shots.
All right. Sorry, I'm
You
back.
can have
Or-
more coffee
or-
as she goes.
Or no, you know what we do is we make a whole pitcher. We'll
Fine
have it.
time.
Cheers, Chuck. You take it, you'll have it like in the morning, and then we have these coffee containers. They're clear plastic, and they have a gasketed lid. And then just put them in the refrigerator and keep it cold. So then you can just take it out and pour in, and there's your iced coffee.
Wait up, Tim. You've been in relationships before. You know it's never 50-50. It's hers, hers, hers. What hers
Yeah.
is hers, and what's mine is hers. And whether you like it
Yeah.
or not, that's how it's always going to be.
And that's exactly why you're
Yeah.
going to go buy another
That's
coffee
why he's
maker.
going to go get another coffee
Yeah,
maker.
yeah. Yeah, I can see a coffee machine in your future.
You can protest us all
What
you
did I
want,
miss?
but we know reality.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Coffee maker.
Because
David's on a rant. That's all you
Matter of fact,
know.
is the guy's on. He's on freaking the grumpiest roll ever.
As a matter of fact, you're going to do it with the smile.
Blame
on
these
your face,
guys. They
David.
started talking about Christmas, so they brought out the Grinch.
Merry Christmas.
It
Screw
isn't.
you.
Bah humbug.
I
It's
know.
not even
Actually,
Thanksgiving.
actually,
No, not
Actually,
even Scrooge. I'm
three
worse
more
than that.
days. 3 more days. We respect the turkey. Then after that, it's no holds barred
No
for
respect.
the fat
No.
dude in the suit.
1st of December, right? Now,
Oh.
look, if we're going to have Christmas, we should have it the proper traditional way. How they used to have it in the Victorian days.
We don't care.
Right.
We're in America. We do what
You
the fuck
all
we
gather
want.
round, you
That's
gather your
it,
family
Jack,
round
tell
on
it.
Christmas Eve, and you
F
put
you.
the
We got
Christmas
on
tree
little
up.
shitty boats and left your country for a reason. Maybe it's that. Because we want to start drinking sooner.
Right, right. I
not
just want to
waiting.
point something out to you. You left our
I'm
shitty
starting
countries, you
now.
said, on your shitty boats and went over to America for a reason. And then you kept coming back and nicking our ideas and taking them over there. What was the
Oh.
point?
Well, we want to take what you had and steal it and improve upon it. Just
David,
like, you know,
David says that
Well, let us
everything
know when you've
we-
improved on
everything that
something.
like we
have
lost the
is
U
in
in color and made that a shorter word. I mean, that's a benefit right there.
David,
It saves
David's
ink.
Chuck,
Nah.
Chuck
For the
David's
environment.
premise is everything we do is previously invented in the UK.
A
No,
good
not
share of
everything.
stuff.
Because the
Oh, yeah, they
Christmas
invented
tree,
time.
as much as Justin said that, you know, the Christmas tree is American, it's not, it's German.
Oh, don't get me started on the Germans.
What about them?
Anyway,
What about them
anyway.
German lawnmowers?
Back
Anyway, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off
Back
the.
from the wall.
I'm gonna hop off this grumpy bandwagon. This
Run into the wall.
I hand the
Ain't to
floor
ones, but I
over
got away with
to
it.
the new Grinch.
The Grinch.
You're a mean one, Mr. David.
No.
Hey,
Told
you do that. You do that real voice really well.
Boris Karloff was awesome.
On the
I love that
1st of
guy.
December, you can start your Christmas spirit. Until then, piss off.
I agree with that because everything before is nothing but for retail sales. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Come on now, you can open red wine before December 1st.
You can you don't need Christmas.
You
to
can
drink
open up
wine.
wine 365 days a year here. at
Now
my house.
we're talking, baby.
Yeah. Just what you need to have is every day's happy red wine day. So
I love it because, like, just even if you have 365 different kinds of wine in a year, you won't even come close to like it. You in your lifetime, you won't be able to taste everything that's out there. So yeah, let her rip, Tater Chip.
There's what now 4 or 5. There's over 6 times that amount of wineries and just in California
I
alone.
know what are. Wait, I was going to say, like, I thought Napa Valley, Sonoma, and all inclusive, that region. I thought there was what 700 or something. Or am I way
something like that?
way
Well, no,
off?
you're low. I mean, when I had my
Probably am
store
low.
back in the 70s,
Yeah,
there was 700 at that time in the 70s. There was 700 and some
Yeah,
wineries in
probably way.
California.
yeah.
Laura,
Like,
just so you're aware, the next football game is Saturday. It's on TV, so I don't have to go out. And then we're on TV on Wednesday, so I don't have to go out. And then the next game is on the 1st, so I'm sorry. If I go to that one, you can put the tree up because
We need to you need to clarify that it's called soccer, not football.
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 It's that sport that you play with your feet.
Oh, I have
You don't
a
pick
bag.
it up. You
I
don't
have
throw
a
it.
bag of David. I have a bag of crisps from my flight home on British Airways,
Yay, crisp!
also known as Kent crisps.
Well, like
Yes.
a good UN
Potato
debate.
chips.
Hey, potato chips, Chuck.
Potato chips are crisps.
And
Okay.
chips are French fries.
Really, really
No.
good,
Freedom
proper French
fries.
fries.
French fries are French fries. They're long sticks of potato.
Yeah. But
They're
here,
they're too thin to even fry. The French should never have bothered. Take them back.
gosh, he's
Screw
on a
you.
roll.
We don't want them.
We're on a roll.
Right.
Okay, we have
Chips
something in the
are
States.
chips. They got to be
Chips.
big and chunky.
Chips stateside would be better known as like steak fries. They're like,
Yes.
Yeah.
right, Steve? I mean, like,
or wedge or
But we
wedge
have
fries.
steak chips.
yeah.
Wedge
Yeah, but-
fries, steak fries.
But I will admit, having, and I like, it keeps bringing me back to your country. Is just proper fish and chips, man. I'll come back for that.
Yes.
That alone, I will come back. That is
Can't beat the good
freaking
old
bomb
British
right there.
fish and chips.
Oh,
You don't have
God,
to.
yeah.
You can also go to Ireland and bypass that other little
You know
island
what?
in the water over there. They
No,
have
no.
good fish.
I
Ireland
wanna
don't do
go to
fish and chips
Ireland,
like
actually.
the English do.
Nah.
Well,
I
I'll
don't
tell
know.
you what.
We're willing to give it a go.
Between
Every high
England,
street-
between England and Ireland, the
Yeah.
best fish and chips in those two countries was in Ireland.
Steve, what was the
No.
place? It was.
No,
You'll have to tell
because
me the place.
It was a
'cause
little pub down by
pub,
Dublin.
pub.
in
somewhere-
a pub.
You went
Somewhere-
to a pub for fish and chips.
Sure, why not?
Jeez. That's not fish and chips.
It's not.
Fish and chips is when you go into the little chippy and you order it on the counter,
Chippy place.
and you get it in newspaper. Big pile of chips, your fish chucked on top, saturated in salt and vinegar. Right? It's a heart attack wrapped up. Right? That's your fish and chips.
This pub
Damn.
You're not
was
going no pub.
this pub restaurant was on the pier and the fish had just been brought in.
We're flopping on the deck minutes before.
Yeah.
I don't know how,
It really-
I don't know
it
how
really
you can go
was.
wrong with that. I'm sorry.
They had to take the order of what you wanted because that's how much they brought in.
It's like, hey, we're counting down now.
Yeah, it's like we
Sounds
go to a
great.
steakhouse.
Steve,
and
where
you
was
pick out
that?
your
Was
own
that
steak.
Dublin or where were you?
No. We were south over by Kilkenny.
Because
Yeah.
like, so did you
Southern
fly in?
Ireland.
Seriously, did you fly into Dublin and then wander? What'd you do?
We fell into. We were on a tour, a bus tour, CIE tours. We flew into Dublin, and we were there for 2 days beforehand.
Yeah.
And then we boarded the tour, and then we did all of Southern Ireland back to Dublin again.
All right. Because like Lori and I think,
and then
yeah.
we got there 2.5 days before, and then we had 2 days after. So we had time to go see what we wanted to see and do in Dublin.
That
the
is,
tour.
we're not going to do a bus tour. I'm going to drive on the correct side of the road.
Right.
And all that. And I will hire a car and I will drive around.
Tim?
And Laura and I will fly into Dublin. We'll get in a vehicle. We'll wander, and then we'll spend probably our last couple of days.
Dominic, wait, where you headed, Dominic?
Fly home.
Freedom fries.
I've got heaps to do.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Justin. I was going to say
Later, Dominic.
to
I'll see you
support
guys
Justin
later.
here,
Hey,
the
Dominic.
freedom fries, not French.
Oh, so
You're
Laura,
not.
I kept saying freedom fries. Laura went into one of the restaurants with David one day and was up there asking him for freedom fries.
Did they give them to him?
Now they gave her a funny look.
They didn't know what the hell we were talking about.
Who they were talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Slowly Americanizing Laura.
Ireland's totally on our list. And is anybody in the chat? Do we have any Irish friends in the chat tonight? Because probably not.
I don't think we.
Just remember, Chuck, when you go to Ireland,
yeah,
if you go into Southern Ireland, you can't just freely go up and go into Northern Ireland.
Tomas is from Ireland, right?
Yeah,
it is Tomas. Yeah,
I think he's the only one we know.
I
from
think
Ireland.
you need your passport to get into Northern
I
Ireland.
think, no, Lori will.
You need your
remind me.
passport in order to get into Southern Ireland.
Really?
Yes, between the two,
No kidding.
Northern and Southern Ireland.
Yeah,
Seriously, no
Yes.
kidding.
it's British.
The
duh.
Northern Ireland's British, Southern Ireland's Irish.
Okay, no
British.
worries. I mean, we have passports.
And
We'll just
whatever
make
you
sure we
do, if
carry
you
'em
go
when we
into
wander.
Northern Ireland, don't mention the British.
Yeah.
It's
Why?
a very sore subject.
These are important safety tips.
And I just want to point out, I do think Ireland should all be one country.
Why?
Because
Then
why should
you'd have a whole bunch of little people running around with goofy looking shoes and them hats.
Oh my god!
they have that anyway?
Holy smokes. I'm just glad Scotland still exists. Although
Over the
Britain-
leprechauns.
For now.
Great Britain tried to take it over, but tried to
No,
kick the
they'll
shit
never
out of the
take our
Scottish.
freedom.
But...
Just so you're aware,
Freedom!
excuse me, Chuck,
Sorry, what?
Scotland's part of Great Britain.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Great Britain didn't try to take over Scotland. Scotland is part of the Union of Great Britain. Yeah, and it's Great Britain and Northern Ireland, right?
Well, this is
Or
weird. Why
part
is
of
it...
United Kingdom.
I do have a question though, David. Why is it when we went to Scotland, we were advised to carry British pounds because British pounds are valid in Scotland, but Scottish pounds are not valid in
They are valid in the UK, in England, but because
But what?
they're not as common down here.
Okay.
Yeah, the shops have the right because
The shops have the right to decline them.
Yeah, but they have
Okay.
you could actually go in with a British £20 note, and they still have a right to decline it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why.
It's
that's
just
why...
that the counterfeit shit.
Oh yeah, because we still have British pounds. I mean, I didn't spend them all. Lori and I didn't spend them all after a trip to Scotland, trip back to England. Although it was great we had them this last trip because we had a couple of cabs where the credit card machine wasn't working in the cab.
Sounds about right for London.
And yeah, but I mean, before we started taking the tube, once we started taking the tube and we learned how awesome it was, then the cab thing went away. But
The tube is so funny. You go on it. The first time you go on it, you're so daunting. You see people everywhere. You're like, no, what am I doing? And then once you're on the tube, and you just realize everyone just gets on with it. Yeah, and that's it.
We thought it would be more like New York, like the New York City subway. And
no, it's a lot cleaner.
It's easier and less stressful.
Yeah, it's a lot cleaner, a lot easier.
I don't know if it's any
cleaner.
cleaner.
There's more staff.
It doesn't have the New York aroma though when you go down into the subway tunnel in New York.
No, because we have staff that clean it up.
In fact,
you're talking
I
about
talk
the
about
urine smell.
well, it's the smorgasbord of excrement and urine and everything, just bundled garbage all in the one, in this fantastic aroma of horridness that you experience when you walk into the subway tunnel.
You know, I think I read somewhere there's over 2,500 people that clean London Underground every night.
Mind the Gap. Tell me about Mind the Gap. What's the significance? Is that the gap between the train and the
platform?
Yeah. Mind the Gap.
That's because a lot of the tube stations are on curves. So when the door on some of the trains are set back away from the platform.
That's why.
So that's where it comes from.
Yeah. Well, here in the States, in New York City, there's this thing now where they like to just push people off the platform onto the rails down below now.
Oh, they've had that in London anyway.
Has that happened in London too? Oh, don't tell Lori that. Lori can hear. She's probably watching downstairs. But
I don't know if you've noticed, a lot of central London, they've got them glass tubes going over the top now. So when the train stops, they stop perfectly with the doors and the two sets of doors open.
I watched the dude in front of me. I had the camera rolling, so I have a really good short, but the guy got out of the tube and the doors closed on his backpack, like grabbed onto his backpack, and he couldn't get it free. And luckily somebody hit the emergency button.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. No one pressed that button. If you put your finger in that doorway, when the door shuts, it will naturally just reopen.
Like an elevator.
I have a video.
Like an elevator door.
Yeah. The train will not leave.
Well, it did not reopen.
Yeah, but it must be in his backpack that did it.
Somebody hit the door open button inside. I watched them. You can see it in my video.
But they didn't need to, because the train will not go until the doors are free.
Well, that guy couldn't get his bag out. He's like,
yeah,
it wasn't coming out, man.
The best ones during the morning when it's quiet, you see people run for the tube and they'll chuck the bag hoping that it will catch the door and stick in the doorway. Some of them have got little hooks, so it hits the train and stops in the doorway, stops the door closing so they can get on. Yeah. But sometimes they misjudge it and the bag goes onto the tube and the door's shut and the tube goes with the bag.
Oh, that's a bad day right there. That's a bad day.
How you doing, Ron? You're on mute, buddy. Okay. Just as long as you know.
He's munching.
Yeah, that's just a bad day. Well, anyway.
There you go.
We have yet to edit our British experience this time, but I think
we're all looking forward to it.
It might be fun. Well, I have other stuff to do first. I'm working. Yeah,
he's got their last August vacation. He hasn't done that yet.
We have a wrap up of New York.
Next year, then, are you going to Ireland or Scotland or Wales?
No, he's going to Australia.
He was in Scotland 2 years ago.
Yeah, although we'd love to go back. There was so much. I'm so jealous. I've watched.
You can't do Scotland in a week.
We did 2 weeks in Scotland. We couldn't do Scotland in 2 weeks, David.
You couldn't do it you couldn't even do it in a year. There's just so much.
I know.
It's so beautiful.
We hit some high points, but like if you want to go to Scotland and you want to fly your drone, you need way more in the 2 weeks we chose.
Yeah,
sure. But like, well, I don't know, maybe next time. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, this year we're trying to figure it out, but we kind of want to go. There are some places we want to go back to. Scotland's one of them. We have new places.
You know about Ben Nevis, don't you? The highest peak in Scotland.
We stayed in a hotel. Well, we stayed in a castle with Ben Nevis as the backdrop, and
well, somebody left an ironing board and iron on the top of the mountain.
Really? They carried it all the way up?
Yeah. Somebody carried a fridge up once, but the ironing board was left set up like it was meant to be there.
That's insane.
It's caused a massive uproar.
Kudos to the person that hiked that stuff all the way up there, because there's like on my treadmill you can hike up Ben Nevis with Graham McTavish, actually, the guy from Outlander and Highlander and all this other stuff. He was in The Hobbit. He was in a bunch of. He's a really good actor. But anyway, so having hiked it on the treadmill, which is no comparison to hiking stuff in real, because like I hiked up the Old Manor Store with Graham McTavish on my treadmill, and then when Lori and I did it for real, it was like, holy crap, this is way harder than it was on the treadmill. And that's not even counting the weather. That was insane.
If you ever go to North Wales and Snowdonia, I'll let you into a little tip. One side of the mountain is for climbing. The other side, you can actually get the train to the top.
Really?
There is a train that goes to the highest point of Snowdonia.
Well, there's a lot of stuff we'd like to go back and see. I just don't know how we're going to find time to do it. I mean, like when we went to Corfe Castle, there's that really cool model village behind Corfe Castle that we had zero time to check out. And it looks so cute and so fun, and we just didn't have time. And there's like, and then I could bitch about the Cotswolds, and we didn't get to like spend much.
But you see, you've spent a lot of time in the south of England. You need to go and do places like York and Lancashire.
Up.
Yeah, you go to York for a couple of days, and then get the train over into Lancashire in the Lake District. There's so much to see.
I think we'd like to split up and maybe hit part of Northern England, and then I want to go back to the Isle of Skye again for obvious reasons. Because the Isle of Skye, if I could only choose one place in Scotland to return to, it would be the Isle of Skye, without a doubt. I mean, 100%.
The Great Ormond Llandudno's nothing.
It's
just a small hill.
Love the Isle of Skye.
Although the sheep on the Great Orme are quite funny. During lockdown, because there was nobody around when we was all in lockdown, the sheep just had the roam of Llandudno. They were climbing on people's windows and banging on the windows and all sorts.
We ran into plenty of rogue sheep. You know, the sheep in Iceland were the smartest though. We had a sheep in Iceland that literally it stopped at the shoulder of the road. It's like looking both ways. It saw us coming. And then we drive by and Lori's looking in the rear mirror and you see like, look, it's like, okay. And it goes across. It's freaking
yeah, because it's so Uncle Marty ended up with somebody's Sunday lunch the week before.
It was great. Icelandic sheep are the smartest sheep we've run into. And then there were these hammy Icelandic horses that we saw like penned up. Like we stopped on the side of the road. Lori wanted to go check them out, say hello. And this one like, hey, it's like all like into the fact that it was on camera. It was pretty cool. Yeah, Iceland is fun. If Iceland's still not swallowed by all this volcanic stuff.
You're gonna have with all the earthquakes, they're having 1,100 earthquakes a day.
Yeah, it's ready to pop. The whole and we drove through that whole area, so it's like when I look at the roads and stuff, I'm like, holy shit, we were on those roads, and now they're like this.
Well, here's an interesting fact for you: the tip of Scotland and Bute and all that, they're suffering earthquakes because of Iceland.
Well, it's all on the same the two plates. Lori and I we actually hiked across this cute little bridge that spanned the North American plate and the European plate, and like just this big gash in between them. Kind of cool, really cool. And like, and you're looking at it, you're like, you know, the guide was telling us about it. I'm like, that is freaking wild that there's actually two big massive plates that like meet up like this. And anyway, that's freaking cool. So I mean, but that whole thing goes diagonally like through Iceland. So
the
whole thing wants to kind of go, you know, like that, or is it like that? I don't know which way they're moving, but they move like a few centimeters a year. And then so it's just, the shit that's happening under there. Like people heard magma like bubbling under their homes and like, it's time to go.
Them plates that you're on about, they're heading towards America. As the shifting, they're moving that way. That's why the UK used to be prone to earthquakes, but now it isn't. We just get the odd earth tremor. It's all moving out towards America. See, that's why we let them have the island. When we gave up, it was like, fucking hell, this is going to be an earthquake zone. Let's go.
There's some pretty wild stuff that shows, like, because they know the way the plates, geologists know the way the plates are moving, so they can tell like what everything's going to look like in like, well, it's millions of years, but eventually this planet, with or without our assistance, will not be hospitable to mammals. That's just how it's going to go. So party while it lasts, people.
We won't be around for that part.
Wine day every day.
Wine day every day, because long after we're gone, I mean, eventually
there you go.
party will end. Yeah, I don't mean like a Debbie Downer, but it's But yeah, the planet will just forever be changing and doing its own thing. And like, didn't they just find some really fascinating stuff about like, was it Venus that actually had an atmosphere and stuff at one point? Some really wild stuff. So I don't know, but anyway, for now, on our short time that we have on this planet, I say travel. And don't just go to one place over and over and over and over and over. Lori and I did that for a few years too long, and we
Donald. He said the UK loves America so much it's moving here.
No, not the UK's moving. The UK's staying where it is. In fact, we're actually moving back towards France.
You're headed east.
heading east.
He's headed east.
You mean
you reckon in about
the plate is heading
400 years we will be part of mainland Europe again?
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that big ass crack they have going on in Africa now?
Really?
There's a huge chunk of land that they said within the next 100 years there's gonna be ocean around it because
right now there's
massive
10
crack forming now.
There's 10 volcanoes that are erupting right now around the world.
You would
how's
think
that
that
one
these
going in
volcanoes that are erupting would be off gas.
There was 11 earlier when I told Laura Tim Hortons had been stopped.
I mean, how can this not be? so Steve, how can this not be impactive towards like global climate change and stuff? Because we're belching.
Don't even go into climate change. Don't even go into climate change.
I mean, I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we as humans we do. I mean, it's bad, but I mean, Earth does its own thing.
Here, I'm going to tell you. Okay, right here. If you look like right up here on the hills, right up in here, but it's not showing here from where I am.
Mm-hmm.
Right across the freeway. When that school was built, they had to stop construction for 9 months because they found a complete gray whale skeleton on the property at we're about 136 feet above sea level today.
Wild.
We have been under ice 3 times. We've been under water 3 times. Man was not living here.
Yeah.
Man was nowhere around during that time.
We are not in global warming.
We are
a technical
on our way,
sense of gases.
We are on our way out of an ice age going into a warming time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we are
That's what we're
speeding
doing.
it up. We as humans are speeding it up by sending the ships through and breaking the ice and drilling in the ice. Yeah. Because as you all know, if you get a tub of water and freeze it, get 2, leave one on the side, let it defrost on its own, and the other one just drill a few holes in it. The one with the holes in it will defrost quicker because you put in warm air in
area.
there.
You're exposing more surface area to allow it to melt faster. It gets
Exactly, and that's what's happening. That's what's happening in the Arctic.
It can be absorbed by the ice. But tell me what's happening like on the glaciers in Alaska and Iceland. Then there's nobody drilling that shit. It's just melting at an exorbitantly
we are
fast
cutting
rate.
through it.
Yeah,
We're
but
not.
in ice,
we got icebreakers going through there.
Not
But
in a
the
glacier. You don't have an icebreaker go through an icebreaker.
No, you have
a glacier's on the mountain coming
on
down.
top
The
of a
glaciers on the
goddamn mountain,
mountain, they're going to melt anyway because, like you said, we are naturally coming out of an ice age.
Right. And I'm back on Steve's point. That's what I'm saying too. I'm saying that's why. And then the rest of it.
Okay, here's the other piece of wonderful stuff. And who started all this? Al Gore. 2 days after he announced we are going into global warming. So talk about this. Now we're talking the 80s.
Yes, I remember these
none
days.
of this we're all gonna die.
I remember these days when his wife Tipper screwed up the rock and roll business forever.
NASA found out that the temperature on Mars had raised by 1/2 degree centigrade. So now the Earth is sitting there heating up Mars. Have you ever thought it may be the whole entire universe is going through a change?
Maybe our orbit's shifting a little bit, so we're a teeny tiny bit closer to the sun.
And plus, we're in an 11-year cycle with the sun of the heat up of the sun, of the sun, and it's changing because there's all these solar flares that are occurring.
The sun is expanding.
The sun is burning out. Yeah.
Every 11 years, it goes through an 11-year cycle. We are now in the peak of the 11-year cycle.
David. Or a Don. You see what Donald put in there?
What?
I see the comment. Don. Hey, Tim. Tim, how you doing, man?
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Donald's
it's
off
very
again.
it's well when you get to a mathematical equation with this many variables, it's extremely difficult to solve. So I mean, really, and that's what I think about when it comes to Earth. There's just so much shit going on at the same time that really nobody could ever really explain it. I mean, you just
Well,
can't.
you know, here we're coming out of it, but look at what Paul's saying. What was the temperature there for you today, Paul? 30?
Yeah, right now it's 32 degrees.
Okay, Ron, what's the temperature over there for you?
It's probably close to 30.
Oh yeah, I guess we're not getting into that out of the ice age too quickly.
We're 28 here.
But
It's 4 degrees here.
but in Iceland, the volcanoes are underneath the glacier right now.
Yes.
Yep.
In fact, the volcano that Lori and I visited, the volcano that Lori and I were privileged enough to go down inside the cone of, which if you ever get there, do it because it's effing cool. But anyway,
No, you better not.
it erupted underneath a glacier, and that's part of the reason why when it stopped erupting and it receded, it didn't just fall down and collapse like volcanoes usually do. It still has its form.
Yeah.
And it's just unbelievable to be in there, by the way.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah. It's
How
well
is that
today.
going in Iceland
We're
anyway?
77, a high 77 today here interior. I mean here on the coast. Tomorrow's going to be a high 79. We've got the Santa Ana winds blowing.
Oh, it
In
is that
fact,
time of the year, isn't it?
It flipped over a single engine aircraft at the airport in Orange County.
So is it not a great day to fly a drone, Steve?
And a light pole fell over in Disneyland and injured 3 people.
So I guess it's not a good day to be flying a drone. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
What are the how long does that stuff go on for?
Dude, just take it down Cajon Pass. and
Several
send it.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just send the drone up and it's going to be in Hawaii in
You'll find it
a
in
couple hours.
Yeah. I said that to Lori about Scotland when I was like, oh, if I launched the Mavic 2, because at the time we had the
Okay,
Mavic 2
Tim.
Pro, like in the northern part of Ireland or Scotland, I was like, wow, this thing will be to like Europe in like a few minutes. I have to worry it's gone.
You might be better over there though, Tim.
Well, think about it too. You know that whole thing about Yellowstone. You know, with that
super volcano?
Super volcano. Dude, Ron's in like the worst place.
You know what? He's in the best place because he'll be vaporized instantly, and the rest of us will suffer. He'll be gone fast. I mean, honestly, I'd rather be like same thing.
Yep.
If there's like if somebody's stupid enough to start a nuclear war, put me right at ground zero. I just want to be vaporized, get it over with. I don't.
Well,
wanna
that's in
deal
the
with it.
same area as Ron is
I
as
just
well.
want to deal with it.
Yeah.
Just finish me
That's
off.
where all the
Yeah. We'll be sitting there in Ron's ash.
Mm.
Yeah, when Yellowstone goes, I'll be done in a couple hours probably.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
you're
it's not if,
also
it's
where
when,
all
but-
the Minuteman missiles are at too. They're all near you as well.
Not all of them.
There are
Yeah.
3 different states right there at the top.
There are some right
Where
near us
Ron's at.
too, in New York.
And over here in
Or-
Vandenberg.
Right. You have a target. I mean, Lori and I are right near a target. And
That's why I
It-
live where I live. I'm near no target. I'm away from LA. I'm away from San Diego. The only
You're-
thing the target is if they wanted to try to take out the San Onofre nuclear power station.
yeah, so
Well,
so you're going to be
This is the
stuck with
problem in the UK.
no food, radiation poisoning, and just certain death and starvation. I'd rather just be turned into dust. Like
Yep.
See,
instantly, not to
This
deal
is
with
the
all that
advantage
shit.
of being in the UK. There's nowhere you can run or go to get away from it. 2 well-positioned nukes, and this island is gone, and everyone on it.
They know that too.
Of course, they know it.
Yeah.
So, you know what?
Well, do you remember the song by Asia, Countdown to Zero? Do you know that song? It's like an 80s song. You know it?
You mean Final Countdown?
No, Countdown to Zero by
No,
Asia.
never heard it.
Look it up. Anyway,
I probably have, but
they have this little like, well, you know, John Wetton was the lead vocalist. God rest his soul. He was a great vocalist. He's gone now on the other side of the dirt. But it's like, I forget the lyrics exactly, but something like, England, Scotland will be the first to go, blah, blah, blah. Don't do it. Don't push the button, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it's like it's a song, but it goes back to the 80s, and we were still in the Cold War and stuff then, but
Yeah.
no different now.
It's like Michael Mechanics and the song Word of Mouth. Listen to the lyrics.
Yeah, Mike and the Mechanics.
That's more true today, that song, than it was back then.
I guess I haven't paid attention. Like, I have that because I have all the Mike and the Mechanics recordings, because I was a big fan of Mike Rutherford and Genesis and Phil Collins and any part of Genesis, band or solo, whether it be, any one of them. I even have Tony Banks solo stuff. Anybody ever heard of Bank Statement? Remember those guys?
Mhm.
Yeah. Throwback. I love that song. Anyway. Yeah, I'll have to look at the lyrics for that stuff.
Yeah, Joe, no, you won't be getting anything. There'll be a cash settlement out.
What's that?
Joe was saying, well, for the people that got injured with that light pole blowing over, he says free Disney for life. No, they're self-insured for $10 million.
Oh yeah,
Well,
I see you
they'll
posted that.
get a quick payout though,
Oh yeah,
because most companies do that for accidents like that. They're not going to fight
I
it. They're just going
guess.
to come up with an agreement.
I guess it wasn't the happiest place on earth today, huh?
no, it hasn't been for quite a while. In fact, my cousin was down from Seattle. Him and his family came down, and they got down here on Monday. So Tuesday was the first big day to go there. It rained Tuesday, so
Oh,
they didn't
man.
do too much there. Then Wednesday they were there, and Thursday, and we just got together to see them over the weekend for a short bit. But no, they were even saying their place was dirty and
Really?
not up to the Disney magic.
Really? Do I have anything by taste? I don't understand, Mark. What are you talking about, dude?
Is that in California, Steve?
Disney, yeah,
Disneyland, yeah.
Disneyland.
I'll
There
speak
must
like
be.
a
There must have been a
caveman.
group called Taste, Chuck.
Oh, the band. The band. No, I don't. Like what decade were they kind of like a thing in? I'll have to look them up now. Now I have to
Yeah.
look them up.
No, Disney World has got their own problems over there.
Yeah.
With all the lawsuits and everything going over, they're saying right now.
Oh, wow, 70s.
Attorneys are saying
Found them.
it could be a $1 trillion loss to Disney World if the state of Florida wins the case. $1 trillion.
Disney ain't
Holy,
even worth
that's-
quite that much.
Oh yeah, they are.
They're getting a lot of lawsuits apparently.
Yeah, well, the lawsuits with DeSantis and all that stuff that they're suing over because he took away their own control of Orange County, Disneyland being there, that they were self-controlled county. No, you are now under the control under Florida state law.
Mhm. That's why I live in Wyoming, guys.
Disneyland is the same here. They own the city of Anaheim. They control it of what they're going to do because they already showing the expansion that they want to do. They want to expand it. You remember, where because Disneyland sits on Harbor Boulevard, and then you got the I-freeway, and then Catella. Well, if you cross the Catella on the southeast side, they want to put a whole nother theme park in over there. Which would be where Disney California Adventure would be. It'd be across the street going that direction.
Steve, I thought the whole reason Walt Disney bought all that property in Orlando is because he was kind of landlocked in Anaheim. So
That's the reason he did.
He bought it like cheap
Mhm.
at the time, and then that gave him all the room to do
to expand and grow, and they have all the different parks.
And now and then when Eisner took over, he followed through and he basically developed all of it. like all of it.
Eisner is the one of the biggest SOBs that you will ever have.
He's a douchebag.
Well, him and Iger are both the same.
He's-
They're two peas out of the same pod. I mean,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
meet him, he was a prick.
He's an asshole. I mean, I know he's an asshole, and he's the reason the white glove treatment exists. You know, the white latex gloves snap,
Yep.
and Mickey
Well,
Mouse
there-
reaches up your ass to grab every penny out of it.
Yep.
That's
So
the
a
white
couple
glove
different-
treatment right there, baby.
A couple different websites are saying that, like Forbes and a couple other ones, they're saying Disney's market cap and net worth is only 173 billion.
They're making a lot of bad decisions. I mean, I don't know
Yeah,
if you
but
watch Disney Network or Disney Plus. It's disappointingly bad.
Well,
now.
look at their stock. It's down 50% in last
This-
2 years.
This is my curse. I've told you guys this before. My mom
I know.
holds Disney stock, and like every stock my parents buy, do not buy any stock that my parents hold. God love them.
Yep.
They're yeah. That's just another one.
If you'd
Somewhere.
have had that even being down the 100, 50% by with all the stock splits and everything else, because my brother-in-law, they just celebrated that a special thing for celebration they do once a year at Disney for people. 45 years employed by Disney.
Amazing. Well, when did Disney World open? It was like 1975 or 3 or so. It's 1970 something. When did it
Yeah.
open?
Yeah, I forget what year it was.
I know Epcot opened in 82 because I was there, but like I don't remember. In fact, I still have my ticket. I have my freaking super cool in the chrome case ticket and everything.
It was 1971, Chuck.
Yeah, okay. So it was beginning of the
Uh,
70s. I was way wrong. Yeah.
No, Epcot did not open in 71.
82.
No,
Epcot
no,
opened in
Disney
82.
itself opened in
Oh.
71.
Disney
I just
World.
looked it up.
I loved Epcot. Epcot, when it opened, was just amazing to me. They had touch screen. They had CRTs with touch screens when it opened, and I thought that was the coolest shit ever. And then they had cameras like we have right now. They had
Yeah.
all this shit in 82. My dad and I walked into this one area in Showcase Earth or whatever, and we got onto this monitor, and I touched the screen on the CRT, and an operator came up on a camera. I could see her, she could see me, and I could ask questions about the park. It was the coolest freaking thing ever, and it's everything we're doing right now. 40 fucking years ago.
They
Cool,
were
that's
doing
like-
that. They were doing that at the AT&T booths in Disneyland back before that, even where you
And-
could
and
talk
that-
to the person in the other booth,
Yes.
video conference.
Yes, and it was at the time, ironically, it was sponsored by AT&T. I mean, that
Yeah.
World Showcase so it's the same technology.
Yeah, it is.
And
They
then
were-
what was really cool is they had the touch screen was laid over, the grid was laid over the CRT, which that's all we had then. So when Epcot opened, it really was like the prototype city of tomorrow. That's what it was. Experimental prototype city of tomorrow. That's Epcot. And it was cool. And then they kind of just let it slide. And I don't know, it's just not cool anymore.
July 17th, 1955.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not what that other site told me. It said 1971.
No, that's
No,
Disney
that's
World.
Disneyland.
That's
That's
Disney.
Disneyland.
Yeah, Disneyland's the
Disneyland
first.
in California.
That's
Okay.
July 17th is my birthday.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
yeah, that's right. Because they
I
built
was-
Disney World after, right?
I was
Yeah.
2 years
Yeah,
old.
okay, yeah.
Now Disney World is really fun because if like me, as a kid, I mean, I went to Disney World 3 times a year. I'd go to Disney World. I knew that place like this. I knew all the back doors, I knew where to go, how to get on rides fast before they had Fast Pass and stuff. Anyway, when Lori and I went to Disneyland because we were in California and we had to, it was like a quest. Like nobody in my family had been to Disneyland. I'm like, Lori and I are like, we're going to Disneyland because I'm going to rub it into my parents' collective and sisters' collective faces. We're going to Disneyland. And it was so small. And everybody told me that. They said, you're going to be really disappointed because it's really small. But
I know.
it's like the Magic Kingdom is just compressed into this.
When I worked there, my project manager worked at Disney World when it was going in. He was my senior project manager, and
Yeah.
he came out to Disney to see the site and what we were doing over there. So he came out to visit me for a couple of days, and that's exactly what he did. We walked in. I took him in the entrance. We came out of the main entrance.
Yeah.
Back behind security, which is over by the Bank of America building across from the fire station. And you walk in and then you're looking down Main Street. He
Yep.
goes, "What's this?" I go, "That's Main Street." He
He
goes,
goes, "Where's the rest of it?"
"Yeah, that's exactly what he
Yeah,
said."
we felt the same way. We walked in and like we were really excited because Lori and I had both gone to Disney World as kids and stuff, and I'd gone all the way through like high school. I mean, every year I grew up at the place. I was like, shit, this is so compact. It's like everything to get the stuff was so easy. Like even if you go to like just the Magic Kingdom in Disney World is expansive. I mean, it's similar stuff, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean, and it's a small world and all stuff's there, but it's like so spread out compared to like Disneyland. So in a way it was cool.
Well, you got to remember now it's a lot bigger now because you have
Well, you
Disney
have-
California Adventure.
They were
on
building
one
that.
side and,
When Lori and I first went, they were still building that. It wasn't open
Have
yet.
they expanded Disneyland, Steve?
well, Disney
yeah.
California Adventure that got that's when I was working there.
What was that? 97, 98-ish, I think.
No.
When
No.
was it?
They started
blur to
on
me.
the construction of 99, 2000, not 90. Well, the groundbreaking for underground, I think, was like maybe 98. The ground dirt.
That's
maybe.
that's kind of the time when we went. I still somewhere
They,
still have my
they
Disneyland
opened up
shirt
just
has a year
after
on it.
2000, just after Y2K, because
Yeah.
everybody was in a panic because of that.
No, there was serious construction going on when we went to
And now
Disneyland.
they want to build another theme park across the street, which crosses the
Right.
road of Catella. They want to build another expansion over there on that side of the park.
Well, isn't there a Disneyland in Europe?
There is.
Yep.
There's
Yes,
one in Paris.
right.
There's one in
3
Japan.
around the
There's
world, I think, or 4.
One in
So-
Japan and one in China.
and there's one in China, right?
Yeah, didn't China try building their own like Wish version of Disneyland? Yeah,
No,
they-
Disney oversaw that. In fact, I had 3 friends of mine that they worked there for almost 3 years from here, from the electrical contractor that they work for here. Disney hired them to go over there to do as-built and to build all the AutoCAD BIM drawings for it so they could have everything in
Oh, they did all the Revit stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's all they did. They'd walk through, they get they clarify it, they'd get the as-built, and they were just in an office working, but they were walking around the theme park.
Trying to
But they
remember.
they made out with that because they were being out for 11 months because you couldn't be here for like 20 some days. You could only come back for, then you weren't tax free.
Well,
Dude,
here's
I'm
some
almost-
news for you guys. The UK may be going to war without America.
You have the Mana guys behind
Where
you.
are you going to war?
Falkland Islands.
Falkland Islands
Again? You've done this before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, the far right guy that's taken over, yeah, he's determined to take the island back. So we're already drawing up plans to send troops over there to be
And-
waiting for them.
We've been through this before.
Yeah, 81.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It didn't work out so well in 81.
Probably ain't gonna work out well again. just
Well,
a hunch.
that's because
It's just-
didn't all the South American countries jump in and help?
Yeah, so I was right. Steve, China actually built their own version of Disneyland about 15 or 20 years before
Yeah.
they opened it up in Shanghai.
hmm
And it's really creepy looking. It looks like a cheap Wish version of Disney.
Yeah.
It is a
Just like
basically-
everything else they build.
That's exactly you're right, dude. I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah, that's how they roll. I mean, God
Yeah.
bless DJI. I love their drones, but I mean their cameras and stuff. But we'll see how long this thing works before my screen. Let's flip my screen right now and see if it breaks on screen.
Like I said, I've only seen 2 videos of that screen acting up, and one was a guy where it wouldn't.
Look, I'm really brutal on it. Like I don't care. It's under
Well, the
warranty.
one guy, it wouldn't go back into place either direction he went.
One
and then
guy
one
had it
guy-
like about. I can't get it like about like
it was
this.
like a
and it'll
millimeter
stop.
off when he pulled it out of the box, and it was just sitting in place.
Yeah.
It was you
I-
could tell.
I can't tell. I can't tell how it works. I mean,
Are you using that?
I had my filter showed up last week, and I have not really started kicking the tires on the thing. But I have to admit, I know you can't see because I'm a little nervous about the screen, you know. But
Well, he's
because I
gonna
keep
have
flipping
to
it.
learn it before he goes on another vacation.
Yeah, well, I need to play with it before then.
That's what I'm saying, because you said that before that you like to learn it before you
I'm
go,
just
so you're not
gonna
doing it
mess
all the
around
time.
with it. Yeah, playing with the filters and stuff, and just getting used to the settings, getting it dialed in, and then gonna need 2 microphones though. This is I can't.
We did,
just-
Mark. We did lose a few ships, but the difference this time is we're going to be more prepared because we know it's coming.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, 'cause-
whatever you say.
And the thing about the Falkland Islands is although it's British, it's self-ruled.
Mhm.
And I think it was only one person that voted to be part of Argentina, or 1% or something, when they had the referendum. So
I
it's
was
kinda
there.
like-
I was there in '74.
Yeah, it's
Yeah?
kind of like Puerto Rico here.
get off our lawn.
Self-governed.
What were you doing there in '74, Steve?
I was watering his lawn.
Oh,
Get off our lawn.
pissing on his lawn, huh? Were you pissing on his roses or what?
You know, you can only drink so much rum before it's got to come out again.
Yeah, I have a really good friend who says you don't buy beer, you rent it. And I say it's a similar analogy for anything like that. Yeah.
I was on a cruise, actually, all the way from Florida all the way down to Caracas, Venezuela, and back. And that was one of the ports of call.
Nice. Oh my God. I mean, I haven't even used this camera and for just a little bit of experimentation, and I already love it. It's going to be so helpful.
Well, you're probably going to be awful nervous about using the damn thing.
No, not at all. I will probably have a redundant one eventually, like every
Okay.
camera. I always have 2 of everything eventually. So we won't be doing any big traveling for months. So I'm pretty sure there'll be a second one in the arsenal before we go any place where I really need it. So not worried.
Justin, you're looking for a camera, aren't you?
Do I?
You're looking for a camera?
No, I don't need a camera. I want a phone gimbal.
Most British territory now is
Oh, like the
self-governing.
mobile, was it the Mobile 6?
The Osmo, yeah. They got one on Amazon it's the Osmo Pocket or the Osmo SE,
Mobile.
Hey,
and it's
Jeff-
only $100.
Justin.
Hmm?
Would you be interested in I'll send it to you, the Osmo 4?
That's what I have. We never use it, but
What is it? A phone
we brought
gimbal?
it to England. Yes.
Yeah, the phone gimbal. Yeah. the
Ron, is that the
Osmo-
one that has I think this is the same one that Lori and I have that we hardly use, but we had it just in case. It has the clip that expands and has the magnet goes on the back of the phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can,
Well,
you
how
can
much
leave it on
you
the,
wanting for it?
No, you can have it.
He said he'll send it
they're
to you.
essentially-
Okay, yeah, because I
they're
know.
worthless.
So, because
but
what I
they're
need it
useful.
for is
He
because
needs it for a job.
well, no, because I'm doing. I
there
got
you
a
go.
sponsor that's sending me gaming stuff to do reviews on, like products. So I need that so I can stabilize my phone. So
Yeah.
when I'm doing different
Yeah, it's
shots,
super
it's not
handy. We
bouncing. Because
You
I have an
may-
S22, so I got a perfectly capable camera to
Yeah,
film with. I don't
you
need
may
to get
have
a
to buy
pocket.
a couple magnets or whatever, but I don't.
the one that sticks on stuff, you probably already used it, but the one that has the clamp that like expands, that
Yeah,
grabs
I
on the
have the
back of the phone.
Have the clamp. Yeah, I'm
That-
just not using it. And you're just.
Yeah, I know I mean, like Lori's and my use case is like 1 in a million times we would use it. So basically,
I would say, Justin,
I
give
think
him
that's
your
really cool.
address. He'll send it to you.
Yeah,
oh, that's
Yeah.
super cool,
Yeah.
Ron. Because I mean, if that's what you're going to use as a phone, then it's the 4, the 5, the 6. I mean, okay, so I think the 5 didn't the 5 telescope, wasn't that the advantage of the 5 versus the 4? Was that the one that was telescopic?
Justin, it's good. Kind of like what you're describing is, it has that follow me. You know, all
It's
you gotta
really, it
do is-
works pretty good.
Yeah, it works really well.
and it goes Bluetooth
Yeah.
to your phone, which is very
Yeah.
convenient. So you
You just
can
gotta
and
download the Mimo app.
Mimo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine with
Yeah.
me because that I'm looking into that because, like I said, I need something to stabilize my phone.
And
when
it'll
I'm
film in
filming.
vertical or horizontal. It'll rotate, and you don't need counterweights or anything. It's like self balancing, which was really cool compared to like mobile
Right,
2.
it's
which
got
I
the
have.
it's a 3-axis gimbal, isn't it?
Yeah, but you used to have to like
Yeah.
align it, like balance everything, like you do on a full gimbal, and you don't have to with this one, right, Ron? I mean, it's like that's if the 4 is like the 4 I'm thinking of, you don't have to do anything. You just put your phone on. It's like boop, just works.
Yeah, self balance and yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Ron. I mean, I sent you my address in
Yeah.
Messenger.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, is the 6 has a selfie stick built in?
Yep. Got it, Justin.
Yeah, Andrew, I know Tom's got stuck. I've seen the link. I know. I already know about it. I've been following it with him, but like
Give me a couple weeks, Justin, just
bad
till I
luck.
kind of slow down and
Yeah, I got you. Because it's going to be about a week or two before I get the stuff anyway. So
yeah.
I
I'm
don't
actually-
really sorry.
As I say, I'm heading out tomorrow to go elk hunting. So
Yeah, I was going to say, you heading out quick, and that answers the question.
yeah, I head up to work or I hunt tomorrow and Wednesday, work Thursday, work Friday night, have half a day work on Saturday. Yeah, I'm going to my one part-time job. Remember Paul Murray?
Yeah.
Remember the hot blonde that used to be my boss at the one
Yep,
job?
yep,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta,
Everybody remembers the hot blonde.
yeah, I gotta say adios to her. I can't keep up. I haven't worked there since May.
Oh, she rides you too hard or what?
Well,
Jesus.
I wish that was a problem, but
Well, you said you can't keep up with her. I was like, whoa.
Here we go.
it's going downhill from here.
You left yourself open for that one, Ron. I'm sorry.
kinda- he
That
opened
was too easy.
Yeah, you opened the door.
Yeah,
But you know, it happens.
Well, she's running that other operation, right?
yeah. She keeps calling me like, Ron, when are you available? Ron, when are you available? I just can't do it.
yeah, don't stretch yourself too thin.
That's what I'm doing. Well,
I mean, I can tell you've been busy because you haven't really been on any live streams in weeks.
yeah, I think it's been a week since I've been on again, and
It's tough, man. There's like this house of mine needs some love, man. Lori's downstairs, like, hey, when you gonna finish getting the dishwasher like trimmed out and installed? I'm like, I'll get to it. And then you're trying to edit stuff on the side, and then you have a
Yeah.
full-time job, and then
yeah,
all that
add a honey-do list. Yeah,
hell yeah.
keep honey happy.
Well, there's a lot of shit that just needs to get done in YouTube. Last time I checked, I don't know, for most of us, YouTube pays me 0.
Yeah,
And you know, so
Well, you're making money because I'm making 0.
no, YouTube is what drives me to spend hundreds of dollars on shit like this. And, like,
Thousands of dollars. Let's clarify this.
well,
He's
this
ain't
was
making money. He's
this
paying YouTube.
what?
Steve's paying YouTube.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, you're right, Steve. It's like it is thousands. I mean, it's actually tens of thousands. If I added everything up I've spent since 2020, it's insane how much I've spent on equipment. I mean, shit, the Mavic 3, the OG Mavic 3 was $4,000
Yeah.
between, you know, the smart controller, or the RC Pro. I mean, the RC Pro and all that, and X, 4 batteries, all that stuff.
Adds up.
Mavic 2. I had 2 Mavic 2 Pros. I had a Mavic 2 Zoom.
There it is.
Mini 2, Mini 3 Pro, Mini 3 Pro again. Avata again. 2 Mavic, there 2 Pocket 2s, 2 Pockets, 2 DJI mic systems.
There's 20 to 25 grand right there
freaking-
alone.
Oh wow!
And then the
there it is.
DaVinci shit, the keyboard, building a computer, then building another computer just cause I could.
Ron's got it out right now.
Yeah.
It's a hobby though. I mean, you have to like, okay, yeah. I mean, we all would love to be like strike gold and be big on YouTube, but really it's about the hobby of it. It's about like, you have to really enjoy it as a hobby. Like it's something that it takes your time.
If you don't enjoy it, don't do it.
Right. And I love doing it. I would love to be a superstar, but honestly, just I get people are like, why the hell? How can you edit all the time, Chuck? You know, like it's so horrible. I hate to edit. I was like, because I love editing. And like if you love editing like I do, and it's like a challenge, then that's the hobby part. But that ain't helping me get subscribers, that's for sure. Because it's like I can't crank the stuff out. I mean, you have to be like a machine to crank it out. I can't do that.
No.
Maybe you guys can. I can't.
No, not me. Well, gentlemen, in fact, that's it. I've got to get ready to go into a online meeting. So.
Oh, it's 4:09 for you, like the cleaner.
4:15.
4:15? Was my clock wrong? Anyway, your meeting's at 4:15.
Yep.
Nice seeing you, Steve.
Good to see everybody. Take care. And for those of you, if I don't see you, have a happy, safe Thanksgiving to everybody.
Gobble to your wobble.
Yeah, well, no, I just filled up the hopper is completely filled up with the pellet chips for smoking, and the turkey's in the refrigerator thawing.
Can I still get a flight out west? Steve's place.
Smoking it.
I'll bring you a 24-pounder. Can we throw that on too? Because that's what I got to work on.
I'm going to make it easy. I've got 2 8-pound turkey breasts only. I'm not going to do the whole turkey.
We're doing the whole shebang. 24 pounds. We'll roast it a few hours. It'll be fine. But
yeah, Max, that's what I'll be going for. The 420 time instead. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Okay. Thanks, Steve.
Later, Steve.
Right, I got a question for you guys. Is there a way in Windows Movie Maker of reversing a video?
Oh my God! Right behind you, the Grinch just freaking ripped his towel off. That's just the wrong moment. I couldn't even hear what you were saying. That's the Grinch rip his towel off.
That's the bit in the film where he rips it off and he goes, "It's a kilt, sicko."
Yeah, what were you saying? Because I totally.
I want to reverse a video clip in Movie Maker.
Should ask Paul Murray.
Yeah, don't ask me. I don't know anything about no Movie Maker.
What do you mean reverse a clip? I don't.
So it plays backwards.
I don't know.
In DaVinci, you just go negative 100%, right?
Well,
Ron?
just go online and ask it. It'll tell you.
I did.
Negative 100%.
I did, but what it's saying you can do is not there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you could always
version?
Google it.
What was that, Laura?
Google it.
Okay. Sorted.
Or ask ChatGPT.
Get out of there.
Or
no,
just
I need it tonight.
Or just get DaVinci and man up and use a real program instead of that crap freaking Movie Maker that's for kids.
Listen, me and Paul were brought up on Movie Maker. We're not budging.
That's right.
All I know is that I started with this thing called Video Studio, and it was great when I started doing it, and I outgrew it in a year. And I was like, okay, there's stuff I want to do. I can't do it with this thing. And then I finally went to DaVinci. And yeah, it was a learning curve, but I'd say Premiere Pro, DaVinci, or Final Cut, depending on what your platform that you're using is and what you want to use. But those are the 3 big ones, and anything else is not as good. The end. That's it.
Hey, there's Tammy Jean.
Hey, Tammy Jean.
I would assume it's somewhere in there because
TJ.
even basic editors on your phone will have a video reverse.
Yeah, you'd have thought so.
Yeah, it has to be. It does have to be in there. It's a basic feature. There's a way to reverse your footage. There's a way to flip it over 180 degrees. God, I have stuff from Iceland that's everything's upside down because I had mounted the Action 3 upside down, but somehow it didn't, even though it was mounted upside down, it started and got confused. So now I have to flip all that stuff 180 degrees, but it's a piece of piss to do in DaVinci. No big deal. minor inconvenience.
I don't know. I do all my gaming editing just on my phone, and
Do you use, Justin? Do you use like DaVinci or not DaVinci? NVIDIA's built-in video game capture stuff and everything. And
yeah,
start
that's
with
how
that?
I do it. That's how I
And just
screen record.
so you just record screen and then you go back and chop it up later, however you want to use it.
Yeah, what I do is I just hook my phone up to the computer as a drive, and then
Mhm.
I just drag the video file and just drop it right into my phone.
I figured
And then
'cause
I
I
do
was
it through Power Director, and then I just upload it straight to YouTube.
okay. Cause yeah, I was like, cause I was on Flight Sim last night. I finally got it updated. It took freaking hours. But anyway, got it updated. And yeah, NVIDIA would let me record like everything, and then I could like chop it up later,
Yep.
I guess, if I
It's
wanted
it's
to.
a really good program. You just hit Alt Z, and it will bring up the record thing right on whatever main screen you're using.
That's cool. But what about like gaming? Can't you use gaming mode in Windows 10 and 11 though too? Like,
You can use the Xbox game bar, but it's not as good. I like the NVIDIA software
oh,
better.
excuse me. Really? Not as good?
I don't like it. I like the NVIDIA stuff better.
I've
Because what
actually
the NVIDIA
used
does is it actually optimizes your game to its most, like the best optimization for your graphics card as well.
would that work for capturing like stuff, like stealing stuff from YouTube that's like
Yeah, it's just a screen capture. So
There's no option.
I'm gonna clear my
so-
throat. Yeah, because like there are times when I want to use little clips from movies and stuff to like add to my vlogs, and you can get away with doing that copyright free or whatever. You can get away with it for like a few seconds, and it's kind of fun. It adds.
yeah,
when
it,
Lori
it
and I,
pretty
you
much
know,
does like when you screen record on your phone.
yeah.
Same thing. It'll pick up whatever computer audio you have playing, which would be the audio of the video, and then it just you just have to remember that whatever goes on that screen that it's recording, it's going to show up. So if you're moving your mouse across the screen,
There, yeah. So that's very much like Windows game mode,
all right.
but it sounds like it's a little more intelligent. It does like it makes better decisions as far as frame rates. And
Like I said, especially if you're playing video games and recording, because it's going to optimize your game
yeah, it's cool.
to the best drivers for your video card and everything.
Yeah.
Justin, have you seen the Samsung stickers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they?
Any photograph that you've got, you hold your finger on the screen on the subject that you want. So say like you wanted to pick, he's got a selfie of himself. He just holds that, and it will cut perfectly round him. Yeah, and you can save it as a sticker, and then you can print out stickers.
Oh, I didn't know that. It's pretty
Yeah, I found it today. I was like, "Oh, when did this feature come in?" And did a Google search. It was in the recent update.
Like actually, I haven't messed with my camera too much on this phone. A few times I've used it for different things. But it actually has a special app you download, and it's for your camera in HDR or Expert RAW. It does RAW footage, and then it's supposed to, and it also films up to 8K is what it says, and it's like crystal freaking clear. But which I've made the mistake of doing because I've accidentally recorded in 8K and then went to upload to YouTube, and YouTube was like, "Nope,
Yeah,
not
like
having that high resolution."
no way. Yeah. Well, it's not really. Even the 4K stuff you upload isn't like really like 4K.
But one thing I really like about a Samsung feature that's in here is the director's view, where it uses both. You can use both cameras at once. So if you're vlogging, you can record yourself talking, but it will also record with the other camera as you're walking. So you can utilize both cameras simultaneously, which is a really good feature to have.
Mark shared something with you, David. He shared a linky in the chat.
Yeah, I think this is the video I've just looked at.
The code.
Oh, yeah, he's telling you how to reverse video. So probably ought to check that out.
Yeah, done that. Done that.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, done all that pile of crap.
Yeah, Samsung's got a lot of features buried in there if
Yeah.
you start digging through there.
Right, so he's copying the. Yeah, it's just what we wanted. Then you
it
save the
happen.
video. Right.
I just
Great.
can't believe people still use Movie Maker. That's all.
Right, so yeah, you
Well,
saved
for
it.
what
Is
I
there-
do, if I use it, it's fine.
Movie Maker
That's
is the
fine.
bomb.
Because I just need it to cut video and put it together. I don't really need
You
no-
are not. Well, whatever. I mean, let's
But
let's
I'm not
try
color
using.
grading or anything.
Try you. Can you do more than one camera?
Who?
How many cameras can you do?
Talking to me?
Yeah, I'm curious.
What, a movie maker?
hmm
I don't know. I just use it to cut up video game footage every once in a while. I'll do it on the computer.
So you have maybe a couple of things. You have maybe you playing and then the video game too. So
Oh, I could do that through OBS though and record it through OBS.
well, that's
No
true.
Movie
Yeah, yeah.
Maker.
Like I said, for what I use it,
I don't know,
Movie
man. I
Maker's
just
still
look.
plenty good enough.
I don't know, Paul. I mean, respect to using what you're using, but seriously, like DaVinci Studio is freaking amazing.
Oh, it might be amazing, but I'm too old to learn that shit.
Right there. When the minute you say you're too old to do something, then you are too old.
Yeah, that's right.
It's you don't have to admit it. I mean,
Well, the thing of it is you must have missed it. We spent what, a half hour for them to try and tell me how to get, what was it on the phone?
Messenger?
Messenger.
No, it only took like 10 minutes. Stop exaggerating.
yeah, Paul. I mean, we all have to learn. I mean, the fact that you can see somebody walked you through it and you learned how to do something. And
Yeah,
you're
but
not
I
too damn
forgot it
old.
already.
Well, that is a challenge, but I mean, so you can learn it again, right? Go back and figure it out again. Don't be so hard on yourself, is what I'm saying.
Well, I'm just a useless old man.
You are not useless. This is what annoys me when people say I'm old, I'm useless, and bullshit. You're still on this side of the dirt with us. Freaking step up and do shit.
Yeah, but not for long. Not for long.
Who says?
All right, guys, I got to jump off here.
Run them out.
Ron,
Okay,
I'll keep in
Justin,
touch
don't
with you.
jump. Just step down, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, Justin,
Yeah.
give me like a week or so to get this on the road to you.
Yeah, I'll keep in touch with you.
Yeah, yeah. I
In
got
case
your
don't see you.
I got your messenger. I'll get it sent down to you.
I appreciate it, man.
You betcha, buddy.
All right, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night.
You can tag Ron you can tag Ron on your video because it's like that's a super powerful device that probably Ron nor I use enough to say so.
What's it said, Bob?
That's because it's
Yeah.
made for Movie Maker, you know? That's what it's
No, it's actually if you film with a mobile phone, it's a great device. I mean, because
Oh my God, awesome.
I don't know how to
yeah, it's so great. I mean, if
I
you're
don't
gonna
know
use
how
it,
to take pictures or anything with my phone.
Jesus, Paul.
most phones, like I mean, my Motorola is a pile of crap, but I mean, most phones you can run in like 24 and 48 frames. You can adjust. You can get filters for some of them. It's incredible what you can do with a phone now. And just the phone is still my best friend when it comes to getting like thumbnail shots for me and Lori. It's like the phone is great. So, yeah. What are you nibbling on, Ron?
Puffin corn.
Ooh.
Remember
That's
those?
I used to get that stuff when I had braces. Because I
Yeah.
couldn't eat real popcorn, but they said I
Uh-huh.
could eat the fake popcorn, like the
Hey,
puffin
David?
popcorn. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
There's my
Nice.
tree in the front room.
Looks
Yeah,
good.
no one does.
You never took it down from last year.
No, still
It's
up.
You're like
Yeah.
my parents. Now, okay, maybe you are a little bit on the older side because that's
Yeah.
what my parents do. They just leave the thing up year round.
It's up year round in the front window.
Oh my goodness.
It lights up at night. It goes off at 6 in the morning, and yeah.
Well, that is kind of cool in a way. It's Christmas every day. We
Yeah.
rent a house. The house that we rent in Lake Placid, they have a Christmas tree up year round too. It's kind of fun. We keeping you up?
No, is that? But that's David is David's gonna get right into putting that tree up. I can tell.
David's not getting that tree is not going up until the 1st.
Lori and I are going out to get our tree on Friday, and one of my coworkers is like, he's like, Chuck, you don't still use like a real handsaw, do you? It's like, yeah. He's like, why? Don't you have a Sawzall? I'm like, yeah, I have a DeWalt battery powered Sawzall. He's like, dude, wrap it in cellophane, put a freaking wood blade on it, go out there and you cut the tree down in like 5 seconds. I was like, holy crap, that's like true. So yeah, we're using the Sawzall this year, baby.
Oh, you used to go out there and saw it?
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ron found the wine. My glass is dry, man. Here, fill me up. Cheers.
No,
Ron, do you do a Christmas tree?
no.
Hey,
you made David's day.
You made David's day.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
I figured why. I don't
You're
have
not
anything.
there that much.
I'm hardly ever home, and every year, which oh god, I caused a fight at work. Dude asked me about 2-3 weeks ago. He goes, Ron, I heard that you were willing to work Christmas for anybody who asked you. I'm like, yeah. So we did a trade. Well, then one of the girls come up like a week later. Hey, Ron, I heard that you could, like, you got to talk to Dawson.
Just do it.
All I heard
Laura.
was that mother. So now there's like this little battle, like, oh, fucking Ron will work for you on Christmas Day. But I did a trade.
Ron, is there a sticker on Laura? Noticed there might be like the sticker on the bottom of your glass.
Oh, she was giving me shit about that the other day.
Is there? Is there a sticker on the bottom of that son of a bitch?
Laura,
You breaking into new glass?
it's almost off.
It's almost off, Laura. Cut the dude some slack.
Yeah, it's black, Laura.
Hey, it can be a mini pearl wine glass. It's okay as long as the sticker's in good shape. It can stick around, and then
there you go.
mini pearl style,
Rob-
as I would say, from Hee Haw.
Rob has the Wookiee behind him.
Yeah,
I now have the Grinch.
Oh, there you go.
Rob has the Wookiee. Where is he?
Well, he's not here.
He'll be.
But
in
usually
bed.
when he comes on, he's got the Wookiee.
Oh, I love the Millennium Falcon stuff. It's great.
Tim Jackson just says, I forget what Christmas is.
Freaking expensive. That's what it is.
Yeah, as long as Mark, as long as the blade is long enough on the Sawzall to get through the trunk of the tree, life is good. So,
Hey, David.
Tim's virgin years.
David, since you're closer, give her a slap. She's like, almost is not good enough, Ron.
Oh. Now you know how I feel.
I feel you, brother.
And these guys, they encourage you.
We do.
Yes.
We do.
Yep.
And
You'll
I bet
regret
you,
it one day. Justin's regretting it. Tim's regretting
David's
it.
going to show up on my porch one day.
No.
man, the
You'll
key-
regret it
the
because
key-
once she's finished with me, she'll be on your case.
Oh, I don't care about Laura. I just got to keep Lori happy.
Yeah, that's right.
Laura's the least of my worries. I have
Just-
Lori.
Just make sure Laura and Laurie don't become friends, right? Because every time you make one wrong move, Laurie's getting that check your messages, right?
Lori knows where I am every second of the day.
Doesn't matter.
and it's
Sarah
all
knows
fine.
where Justin is, right?
Yeah.
Sarah, the other Sarah knows where Rob is, right? But the one moment they make one little comment, one teeny weeny comment, she's in there. And then next thing you see is Justin or Rob getting a slap from the missus.
Oh, whatever. I don't know. It's funny that the biggest arguments Lori and I have now are about what we're gonna do with a YouTube video. It's hilarious. So like
come on, get them up there. Get editing.
Takes a while, man.
It doesn't.
What?
Well, that's because he's using all these fancy programs. If you just use Movie Maker, you'd be done.
Maybe it's by choice that I don't film in normal and I have to edit and like.
Well, like I do
cultivate
ships, and
and-
I my goal is to get them posted, music edited, and done within 2 or 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not my work.
Oh, you've had it now. Sorry, Chuck, you've had it. She's got Laurie on Facebook.
Reciprocating.
Oh.
That's all good. Reciprocating saw, Mark. That's what we're probably gonna use this year. So it's a battery powered DeWalt.
I think one of your
Sawzall.
one of your things, Chuck, you need to do is when you go on these missions like in London and stuff like that, you need to keep them to yourself because it takes you like a year or two to get them videos out. And we're sat here going, come on. And then suddenly you'll upload and we're like, oh, for fuck's sake, we've heard all about it now.
Yeah, but you're a small portion of the audience, so who cares? It's like it's the needs of the many outweigh the. This is the Spockism of it all. It's the needs of the many.
What's that,
outweigh
Ron?
I'm just trying to say goodbye.
Oh, okay.
No, we're not letting him go. No.
Yeah, you can't go. You're stuck. There is no turning this off.
Well, he's done drinking his wine.
No,
Really already?
One.
Is that glass
I just
empty?
gotta get up at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Laura
Oh,
said, go and get yourself another one and make sure that's
Got to get up at 3 a.m. to go to work.
There you go.
No, I'm
well,
going-
if he has another, sorry,
Going
Ron.
out in the morning.
Well, if
So-
Ron has another glass of wine, he won't care about the sticker on the bottom, so it'll be fine.
No, fuck that sticker.
Boy.
That's the spirit.
I'll put
Okay,
it on.
Ron. Hey, thanks for popping in, buddy.
Yeah.
You're always welcome.
Yeah,
Ron,
Spock
I'll
is-
give you our address. You can send that sticker to Laura when it finally comes off.
I probably would. just to wind her up. But then that'll cause you happy, David. So yeah.
Well, yeah, but David will make up for it because he's going
Protective
to work on her
clothing.
Christmas tree.
Yeah. David's
Max,
used
dude,
to
what
it.
do you wait? What's Max talking about? Protective clothing. Like I have like a sacrificial coat that I use that gets covered in tree sap. And like kind of like Clark Griswold, where they like stick it to you.
All right, guys. Everybody have a good night.
Catch you later, Ron.
Yeah,
Bye,
later,
Ron.
man.
See you
Good
guys.
luck tomorrow.
All right. Thank you. Bye bye.
And then there was 5.
Protective clothing. We're 4, aren't we?
4.
Oh, the Grinch is still here.
Oh, yeah, the Grinch.
Well, oh, he's looking up. He's kind of checking out your ass right now, I think. Look at that.
He's looking at me going, don't you get no Christmas spirit?
I think he's going to give you a reach around. Maybe.
Are you smiling?
That is creepy.
I like it.
Creepy. Is that the Jim Carrey Grinch?
Yeah.
My favorite.
I got Laura to reverse it, so it's just him looking around like that, and then he just plays the video back, so it just goes round in a loop.
Round and around. Yeah, it's cool. I'm watching the gears to see when it goes backwards. Oh, I see it now. I see the gears go backwards. If I watch the gears behind your right side of your head, then I see. If you hadn't told me, I wouldn't have noticed. But now I'm focused on the gears going the other direction. It's really annoying now. I hate you.
Laura did it on one of her.
Oh, yeah, Max. Yeah.
Laura actually did a reverse on one of her drone videos from Scotland, and no one picked up on it.
Yeah, I like having all 9 or all 9. I mean, alien.
I mean,
8
the fact
fingers
that-
and 2 thumbs. I like keeping all that stuff intact. I don't want to, and my eyes and all that shit. So yeah.
Looks
Yeah,
like
and
Paul's
then
breaking out.
there's me. Yeah, I'm unique.
Paul, what have I told you? No trees until the 1st of December. Put it away.
I want to put a tree.
He's going to put a tree on the train set.
Wait, what kind of tree was that? That's like a Max tree.
It's a sycamore tree.
Yeah.
It looks like a freaking.
No, it's an old. I don't know.
That doesn't. That was like something you know put in a grinder and maybe roll up. That's what that looks like.
Well, that's going to go on his train set.
Yeah.
He's gonna put weed on his train set.
Yeah. Well, yep.
Yeah. As the train rolls past, he goes, "Yeah, man."
Oh my goodness! I'm sorry. I need another glass of wine though.
Yeah, I think we're going to close her down.
That's probably not a bad idea. It's 7:32 Eastern time.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've been on for 2.5 hours. So
I didn't expect you guys to be on this long after I got back from. I had to drop off because my phone dropped, and I came back after I got out. of the liquor
what
store.
time is it there, David?
12:30.
Yeah, 5 hours ahead.
Wow.
So it's actually early in the morning.
It is 12:32 a.m. UK time. And remember, they invented
Greenwich
time,
Mean Time.
right? They invented time.
Yes.
We did well, yes, but just so you're aware, me and Laura actually live 20 minutes away from where Greenwich Mean Time is set.
We were there.
Where the big clock is.
We were there. Where were you that day?
20 minutes down the road.
We didn't get to go into the observatory though. We
Oh.
it got locked up right before we got there because we made the mistake of doing some other stuff around there first. But there is still one section you can get to.
Yeah, well, we're meeting up with Gitchy in a couple of weeks, so
Yeah,
we're going into London to meet up with Gitchy, so
yeah, it's
we'll
cool.
get to do
Place.
something in London that day.
That'll be fun. Yep.
London's a fun
Yeah,
city.
looking forward to it.
Hell yeah, fun city.
See,
Good
we
stuff.
need to get you all you guys over here. Then you can see the proper British.
I'm too old for that.
Oh, you're not.
Yeah.
We'll put you in Chuck's suitcase.
Yeah.
I'm not carrying them out as a carry-on. Guy's too damn heavy. I'm not carrying that shit. I struggle with carrying like my backpack full of drones and then my.
I can imagine you. Going
Jesus.
through
Max Air just said that Chuck was 4 blocks down.
Was I?
That was an issue yesterday, Chuck.
Yeah, it was debating
They don't use
distance. How you guys go, it's 2 blocks over, and we're like, what's a block? What's the distance in block?
You can say that. Yeah. It just makes
Whoa! How did this turn into condoms? What the hell?
got a hobo camp there with a campfire and stuff, but I got a light up in there. I still got to wire it yet, so I have fire flickering in there.
What the hell?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what you're on about now. I thought you was on about Paul's picture. I was like, what the hell are you on about? And then I just said what's input.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm too stupid. To
Anyway,
know.
guys.
I'm gonna get off.
Okay. Yep. We're gonna call it.
Okay, peoples. In the
Everybody,
chat,
hey,
and
thanks for
everywhere
being
else.
here. Thanks, David, for bringing your buddy the Grinch with you.
Don't worry, he'll be here until the first.
Get
of
off
December.
my lawn.
Oh, we'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, all of you, get off my lawn.
Bye-bye.